Hello, everyone, and welcome to People and Entertainment Weekly's Red Carpet Live at the 76th Primetime Emmy Awards. I'm Patrick Gomez.
And I'm Janine Rubenstein. We are so excited to be here at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles and to have you joining us, including on the Roku channel this year.
Yeah, it's very exciting. If you want to watch there, just search People and EW Red Carpet Live on your Roku device or TV.
Guys, the ceremony is just 2 hours away. So first, let's take a look at some of the night's biggest nominees.
Doors!
Doors!
I am unprecedented.
Full body chills. Feel goosebumps.
I see us all as one sisterhood. Watch this. 3, 2, 1.
How is something good happening to me?
Hey guys, we are here. We're getting right to it, right? We have Walton Goggins with us. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for asking.
It is so good to see you. You look cool, calm, and collected.
Cool, calm, and collected. Very grateful. You know, I don't believe that there are any winners or any losers, right? We all get to make our living as an artist, and I'm just here to celebrate all of this talent and tell them how much I think of them.
Well,
that
can
being
we talk
said,
about you?
Yeah, we said you are worth celebrating because obviously you are nominated for lead actor for Fallout. What is it like? What does it feel like to be nominated, be among those that we're celebrating tonight?
You know, some of the people in this category are you know, my biggest heroes. I mean, Gary Oldman and Donald and Hiroyuki Sanada and Dominic West is an old friend of mine, and so just to kind of be counted among them, you know, is extraordinary. I was in Thailand when this was announced, and so I didn't really understand kind of the critical mass that was kind of building behind this show until I got back to America, and then I thought, how this is all flowers. It's all really lucky, you know. I've been doing this a really long time, and to be here at this stage in my life, it feels really good.
So talented. When you look back over your work on this show, what was a moment where you were like, I did my thing? That's a good one.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Day 2, after I got through day 1 of wearing that makeup. And when we initially put the prosthetics on, it was about 5.5 hours. And we got it down to 2.5 hours right before we started filming. On the very first day, it was the first day that I had all of the makeup on and all the costume on.
Yeah.
And the last thing I didn't anticipate was the things that went in my mouth. I couldn't really speak. And it just so happened to be 106 degrees in New York, the heat index that day. And I literally sat down on a rock and said, I don't know that I could do this. I think I'm too old. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. But we did, and very, very grateful for the experience.
Well, shameless plug, you can go to Entertainment Weekly's YouTube, and we have a whole video interview and process of what this all looked like. It's incredible.
Oh my goodness. And you did it to amazing results. I mean, Emmy's night.
Here we are.
It seems like you're chill about it. Who are you excited to see tonight?
Oh God, you know, I haven't seen Gary in a long time.
Okay.
So I'm really excited to see him. Dominic West is an old friend of mine. We did Tomb Raider together. It was written by Geneva Dewart Robertson, who wrote Fallout. And so I'm excited about seeing him and Jodie Foster.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? You know, excited to see her. There's so many people, really. The guys from Baby Reindeer, you know, yeah, there's so many people. So I'm just gonna kind of float and shake as many hands and have the biggest smile in this room.
Well, talking about star-studded opportunities, White Lotus.
Yeah.
How excited are you about all of that, and what are you most excited about with all of that?
Really, for everybody to see what Mike White wrote, you know, and the stories that he crafted. I mean, nobody writes an existential crisis the way that Mike White does, and we're all still unpacking it. I had to go straight to work on this other thing that I do in Charleston, South Carolina, but it was one of the greatest experiences of my life.
Well, we definitely can't wait to see it, and congratulations. Unpack both physically and mentally, I'm sure.
Thank you so much for having me.
Enjoy your evening.
Enjoy your evening.
Yeah.
Good
Enjoy
luck
all your
on
future
everything.
conversations.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh, amazing. Oh, my goodness.
Now
Well, Walton is incredible. Well, we got Mark Duplass and his wife Katie joining us.
Mark
How's it
Duplass,
going?
wife Katie, how are you? I'm Janine.
Good to see you guys.
You look amazing.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry, were you turning to me? Did I miss that?
You look amazing.
She was talking about you. I know. We know.
Okay, good. Just checking.
How's your evening been so far?
Great.
It's been great, man.
It's been really
Seeing-
nice people so far.
Yeah.
You guys are nice.
A lot of old friends. It's
People
good.
holding mics are nice.
You caught us early. By the 5 o'clock, we'll be cranky and
done.
hungry and
You're done.
Once
tired.
the feet start kicking in,
Yeah,
you know how it
that's
is.
Oh my
Well,
God.
that's
I
why
woke
we
up
come
this
early.
morning and
We
was
know.
like, my feet are done.
Well,
How do I have another day? I can't.
it has been a weekend.
It has.
But how does it feel to have the morning show so celebrated this year? I mean, it's been celebrated since the first season, but to see it just get so many nominations
Take
this year.
off.
It was crazy. Listen, I'm be honest. I'm real thankful that Succession is over because that made some room for us. That was really good. And I think that the supporting actress category for me is the real point of pride. Like, we have 4 nominations in that category, and you got Holland Taylor, who's been doing incredible work for 50 years, sometimes very unheralded. Nikki Bahari, who's new. We've got Karen Pittman, who's been with me season 1, through the whole thing, and Greta Lee, who celebrity, and then opening it up for other cast members to do their thing.
talented cast, top to bottom. It's like a real stacked bench. It's
Yeah.
almost unfair.
That's crazy. I was like, you're up for supporting actress this year? This is very no.
I'm in the actor category with 2 other guys too, so it's it's loaded. It's crazy. Yeah.
No, for sure. Is he a morning person?
Yeah. He's
We're both
like
morning
he's
people.
like a slower morning person. I get up, I get the dogs, I get the kids going. He kind of gets up and checks his emails. It's our routines are a little different, but it's pretty
You're
good
basically
morning
telling
people.
everybody I'm really lazy.
I
and
like
don't
do everything, and he
That's what
doesn't
she's
do a
doing.
lot,
That's
is
what
what
she
I'm
does.
saying.
And she waits to do this while we're on camera. This is what you're supposed to do in
This is
therapy.
the only way to affect change.
Yeah.
Well, it's we're like Oprah, basically. It is therapy.
100%.
I just feel like if it is on camera, it will make a difference.
But you're not validating my feelings right now.
We're doing the work, you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
We are doing the work.
We're doing the good work.
Knowing from the show, obviously it's about producing a live morning show. Does that give you even more respect? Not for what we're doing, because we're just winging it
We're
up here, but
chilling.
when you see what's going into all these productions and the camera and the fantastic
fishing
crew.
for compliments right now?
Not for me. The minute I started talking, I realized that's what it was going to sound like.
I don't know
have
how
it.
you
You
guys
can have
do
it.
it with someone talking in your ear. I feel like I would lose my mind. You have to do that a lot on camera, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Where they feed you your lines on the...
to me, no. No, I use cue cards, and you know I use the cue cards, honey.
But I feel like parents know what that's like, though, trying to hold an adult conversation while there's
Yep,
900 things.
yep, right
It's
here.
just in our case, the adults are the ones in the ear.
And you're ignoring the adults. Okay.
I don't know. I feel like I knew the stress because I produce independent film, and I was like, I got this, but it's the live element. And once you realize, oh, that's where the little sweat comes from. That's where the hidden diarrhea comes from, guys.
Yeah.
We know.
We know
get
what's
it.
happening
We know
under
what's
that dress
happening.
right
Yep,
now.
Yep.
When you are just backstage with Reese, with Jen, what are those moments like? What are they like when the cameras are off and you guys are just kicking it?
Okay, this is where I'm supposed to say, no matter what they're like, how nice and humble they are. But the truth is, they really are incredible. My supposition is that somewhere through their journey coming up in the 90s when they were just actresses, they probably had some crappy male bosses that were around, and they made a decision, when I'm the boss, I'm gonna make this set the best set it can be. I'm gonna be inclusive of everybody, and I'm gonna make sure the writers team writes great roles so the supporting cast show up at the award shows. and they do it, man. They really do it well.
We need more of that in the world.
I love it. I love it.
Well, enjoy your Emmys evening. It's such a pleasure to get to chat.
so good.
Yes, both of you look stunning.
Thank you. You know what? We really took care of each other. We
did.
both needed a little compliment, and we did it. Yeah.
Lovely. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you guys so
Cheers.
much.
Oh my goodness.
Have a good one.
From Mark to Asia Naomi King from Lessons in Chemistry is going to be joining
hi.
us. Beautiful in this
Lovely.
pink. Yes. There we go.
Like you are literally a flower. I love it.
You know, just bringing a little fantasy like we do to the Emmy.
How have your Emmys been so far?
I mean, I am doing my best not to cry. This is really magical. This whole experience so far has just been a beautiful day, and everyone that I'm seeing on the carpet, I'm just feeling so inspired, and I'm really grateful to be here.
What was your morning like? I want to know. First Emmys, you're out here, you're doing the thing. What you woke up and you were like, what?
I meditated and I took a long bath.
Nice.
I was like, yes, that's how I wanted to start my morning. I'm just gonna have a long soak in a tub and feel relaxed.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. You can tell you're at ease.
do,
You're
I'm
excited,
glowing.
but you're at ease. I love it.
Obviously, fantastic to be at ease, but to see Lessons in Chemistry so celebrated here tonight, tell us what that feels like.
You know, this is what I've been saying to everyone all week long, like, to be able to work in this industry, to make a living doing the thing that you love is already so much of a blessing. And then to work on something that is so meaningful to people, so impactful, that it brings me here tonight. It's the kind of thing as an actor you are sometimes afraid to hope for because you want it so much and you don't want to be disappointed if it doesn't happen. And it just makes me feel like, wow, dreams really do come true.
Oh my God. She said it, and I love it,
We'll get you tissues if we need.
Don't cry, don't cry. He's like, we'll get you tissues. I'm like, no, don't cry. You look too good. I'm kidding. Oh my gosh.
It's just, yeah.
Oh.
It's fine. We're having a whole therapy here today. It's a therapy session here.
There we go. Yes, utterly grateful.
Give us a lesson in chemistry, okay? When you're walking onto a new set,
Yes.
what are the vibes you're setting?
Oh,
How do you
yes.
set the tone, chemistry-wise?
Chemistry-wise.
I love that twist.
I do love the twist. I'm gonna say, you know, what do they say? They say it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. So when you are walking into a space, do so with kindness and joy, because that is contagious and it makes everyone grateful to be around you and to do the thing that we are doing. And collectively, we are all a team. Everything in us has to work together in order for the body to operate the way it should. And the same goes in any TV show production and in life in general.
I love that. Well, before we let you go, you learned how to get away with murder.
Yep.
You've done some lessons in chemistry. What other class do you want to be in or teach?
I mean, that is a great question. I'm not entirely sure what else I want to teach, because I'm definitely going to be diving back into a bit of a murderous realm with my next project.
Okay.
Well, good. You have a leg up. You already know how to get away with it.
There we go.
Amazing. Well,
I can help teach them.
well, enjoy your Emmys. Soak it all in. When you can let all the tears go. It's beautiful.
Yes, and you can get away with anything looking like this. So you just have a fabulous time.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, lovely. Well, enjoy your evening.
Have a good one. Have so much fun. I'm gonna help you turn around.
Yes.
There we
Oh my
go.
goodness. Well, while we say
Yes.
goodbye to Asia Naomi King, we are about to welcome, as they are saying hello to each other now, Padma Lakshmi, who's presenting this evening. I love Padma so much.
Hi, Padma.
Hello, welcome.
Gorgeous as always. How are you
Hello,
doing?
thank you. I'm great, actually. Yeah. I'm having a very good time. I'm comfortable. I'm super chill. I have seen a lot of old friends because I live in New York. So when I come here, I get to see all of Hollywood in one awards weekend.
Yeah. Presenters have a different swag about them, I'm telling you. Like, they just walk up here and they're like, I'm chilling. I'm having a great time.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's different. I mean, this is the first time I've presented. I've been here 17 times or more, but, you know, it takes all the pressure off. You just have to go out there, do your 15-second bit, and let the party continue. I'm looking forward to sitting with everybody and just laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
The main thing that I think would make me nervous is mispronouncing someone's name and doing like an Adele Nazim situation.
Well, it's so funny because as I walked in, I could hear the announcer going, "Now Padma Lakshmi," and I'm like, but that's not so bad. I know. I don't have to pronounce anyone's name, so I'm happy about that.
That is a win.
Okay, yeah. So anyway.
You are obviously a big foodie,
Yeah.
and there's fantastic events with fantastic food all weekend as we celebrate the nominees and the ceremony. But what is your go-to? Like, I'm now home. I'm taking the outfit and the shoes and everything off. Like, what's your late night snack to decompress after an award show?
Carbonara. Yeah, or a burger. I can't wait. So, but I had a burger last night, which is not what they tell you to do before fitting into a very snug dress, but I don't care.
Were you at the MPTF evening before?
Yeah.
Those burgers, it's a fantastic
They're
party,
delicious.
but the food was fantastic. That burger was worth it.
Yes,
Absolutely
we
worth it.
wolfed down a couple of those sliders, and the fries are really crispy. I think they must be fried 3 times.
Yeah. What about the opposite? I can't do cilantro. I just can't.
Oh no, I love cilantro, but you have that weird.
I have that thing.
Yeah.
What about you? What's something that you just can't? No, thank you.
offal, organ meat. I don't like any weird cuts of meat.
Okay.
No, but otherwise I'm pretty good. And
Yeah,
I have to.
you have to be.
Yeah. It's just,
You can't do cilantro. My husband actually is a super taster and can't do basically 99% of vegetables. It makes eating out together very hard.
Oh, he sounds like my kids.
Wow.
He sounds like my kids.
I looked into it though. It is an actual thing. He's not
It is
just a
an actual
5-year-old.
thing. I'm a super taster.
Oh my God.
I didn't know this until I met this scientist years ago, and she said, I can test you right now. They just put a tab in your mouth, and based on what you report, they tell you if you're a super taster, and I guess I am.
Today years old. No one told me about this.
So maybe your kids are just super tasters. They're not picky.
only for vegetables.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense, though. I mean, it's not that big of a power. It's
Yeah.
like, dogs who can hear whistles that we can't. We can taste things that other people can't, basically.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But do you feel like that's made you sympathize more with kids that are super picky or that have those really strong taste buds? No.
No, because being a super taster, I am still able to eat everything. I'm just picky about it, but I eat everything. I try everything.
Yeah.
I just can tell good from bad. That's all.
Well, I'm glad you were in New York, so you escaped the massive heat wave we had last weekend. How long are you here for this trip, though? Anything else you're squeezing in while you're here in Los Angeles?
Honestly, I've been here all week working, and I have to go. I am going to the airport right after the ceremony. I'm not going to any parties. I'm taking a red eye back to New York.
Okay, so that burger's got to be the In-N-Out right by LAX.
Yes, that one isn't a good one, though. The other ones are better. The one on La Brea and Sunset are great.
In-N-Out always makes its way into an award show.
Terrible. They're not the only burger, but yes. Yeah, totally.
Wait, what about the rest of the year? Because we're edging up on the end of it, right? 2024 is peacing out in a couple months.
I can't believe that.
Isn't it weird?
It's weird. I think also because we had the last Emmys in January, it just feels like, oh my God, why are they back again here?
But we're so glad that they are, and we hope you have a fantastic rest of your Emmys, and safe travel back. Safe travel back.
Safe travel. Thank you so much. So
Thank
good to
you
see
so much. Good to see you.
I love Padma. I love her.
Oh my goodness. Well, we are going to be joined next by an Emmy winner already.
Okay.
Won last weekend at that very warm Creative Arts Emmys Award for hosting The Traitors.
Hello.
Alan, good to see you.
Hi,
How
Alan.
you doing?
Good. We see each other every day now.
I know. I like it. I like that trend. I like that trend.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm good. Are you good?
I'm good. I think I saw you at MPTF
Last night, yes.
having a good old time.
I won $150.
At Delta.
Yeah.
Yeah, sponsor Delta. That booth was a popular one. Although I remember a few years ago the same party.
The prizes were better.
The prizes, you won a trip to Hawaii or something.
I won a trip to Hawaii and flights and everything, and it was a mistake because the computer, there was a glitch, and because it was about popular culture, American things, and I was terrible.
Oh.
And my scores came up, and it was 60,000 points more than anyone else.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
thought, what? I thought, is it like Scrabble, triple word score? And then I said, I don't understand how I can have done it. And said, you didn't. But they gave it to me anyway because of the computer.
Yeah, it's like a game. It's like a TV game show. They have to give it to you at that point.
I love it.
And we went to Hawaii and had a very old time.
I have to give it to you with this look, though. You look amazing.
Thank you. This is Teddy Von Ranson, who I love and who's done several things for me. And it's a homage. I've got a kilt on too. Can you see?
Yes.
Yes,
Gorgeous.
absolutely.
It's like 3 outfits. Oh, there's my kilt. Yes, thank you. It's like 3 outfits in one.
So you just take layers off throughout the evening.
Yeah, you know, like Coco Chanel said, when you go out, you should take 3 things off. I put 3 things on.
Exactly, that's what you should do. Well, speaking of your fashion, obviously the Traders has brought this whole look into fashion in a way that it's usually the other way around, people getting compared to Taylor Swift, but Taylor Swift was getting compared to you from her outfit at the VMAs this week. What was that like for you?
Bitch stole my look. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to say it.
It's all good.
Anyway, well, yeah, it was hilarious because, and actually, in the next season of the there's almost, I almost think it might be the same designer, but there's a look that I have that's like, it's obviously very similar, but it was lovely. I think it's hilarious that so many people sort of said Taylor Swift looked like Alan Cumming, which is a sentence I never thought I would hear.
I just want to know how many Swifties you gained as followers in the last week or so.
Well, I just did an Instagram post and I went, ahem, Taylor Swift, so maybe I lost some.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Well, how does it feel now to be an Emmy winner for Traders and knowing that we've got so much more Traders coming?
Yeah.
It's great, you know, it's actually nice. I'm making this film in Scotland, so I was in my bed last week when I won. And it's actually nice sort of to have won and come here and have all the hullabaloo and not to be... I still might have to go up on stage and speak if we win the best show, but I don't feel it's everyone will be with me. I won't be so lonely. Because it's scary doing this. I mean, you know, it's when because you're emotional and you're nervous, and so it's not something I enjoy particularly. So I'm glad it all happened when I was in my bed.
Oh.
Well, we can't wait to see more Traders. I'm so excited for this next season. It's so good to see you, and please enjoy the rest of your Emmy.
So good to see you.
Thank you very much.
Have a great night.
All right,
Don't
see
be
you.
scared.
All right, thanks.
Have a great evening. Oh my goodness. Well, we are now joined next by Gina Torres.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, how are you doing?
A vision.
Star of 911 Lone Star, but presenting this evening.
Yes, very much.
How do you feel about presenting tonight?
I feel great about presenting. It's an incredible category. I mean, and I'm presenting with 2 incredible women who I have admired for so long. So, I mean, it's win-win for me with no pressure.
No pressure. Look,
No
I'm
pressure.
telling you, the presenters have a swag about them. I was just telling somebody else that you're like,
Exactly,
good.
Absolutely. I'm here with my daughter. We're just going to have like a great night. There
Look
she
at
is.
this beauty.
Oh my goodness, yes, come on up here. Yes,
It's
oh
a
my
family
goodness.
affair.
Yes.
Everybody. Hi.
Hi, I'm Delilah. That's my name.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful one.
Thank you.
As they say in Wicked, pink goes good with green, so you match perfectly.
Absolutely.
Pink goes excellent with green, I must say.
I agree.
How are you feeling about seeing Mom get up there tonight?
I'm so happy and proud that one, I get to call you my mom, and then B, that you decided to take me with you, especially since it's a school night. But I'm just really glad that you brought me along to, celebrate this really big moment.
Yes, thank you. We'll be celebrating.
Well, speaking of big moments, 911 Lone Star. We know this is the 5th and final season. I'm still holding out for a rescue. No pun intended.
We all are. Yeah.
But what can you tease for us about what's to come in this 5th season? Because this is a show I personally love. We've spoken a lot about it in the past, and I know a lot of people are super excited to see how this season 5 plays out.
No one's going to be disappointed. I mean, they're going to be disappointed at its ending, but I mean, the stakes could not be higher. There's a wedding, so I'm just going to tease that. Love is always in the air, and oh my God, I mean, the saves are even more epic. I think there's some of my most favorite rescues in this season. So, and Tommy's storyline is going to be intense.
Oh,
so
Lord.
yeah, just hold on.
I want to take it back a little bit because you're still the lawyer in my head. Like when I think
Yes.
I have something legal to go through, I'm like, pull up my Suits lawyer. What do you make of all the buzz about redo, remake, coming back? How do you feel?
I think
Suits LA.
Suits LA. I think it's fantastic. I mean, and I hope they have as successful and as long a run as we did. It was incredible to be a part of that show. It's even more amazing that it's found another pair of legs, and that people are running with it. They're just great actors, great stories, great storylines, as everybody knows. So yeah, it's great. It's great.
I know you and I have spoken a lot about the fact that DB Woodside is on Lone Star with you, and you've gotten to work together so many times.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that special working relationship and chemistry there.
I love him. I mean, it's really that simple. He is He is a thoughtful and generous actor. He is a thoughtful and generous human being. We get each other, we show up and we play. And we trust each other implicitly as well. So that makes for a great partnership on screen.
I want to know when you're watching Mom, what's been the show? What's been a moment, a scene, anything that you're just like, you did that, Mom? I love that.
Honestly, to be honest, as much as I do love my mom, I don't really watch her shows just because I can't see anybody else but Mom.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not to say that you're not talented, because I mean you're here. So, but I think that. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't really have to watch a show with my mom in it to know that my mom's a boss. So that's kind of my answer for you.
That part. I like that.
That's why you're out on a school night.
Yeah. That's
why you're out
on a school night. Okay.
Well, enjoy your evening tonight. It's such a pleasure to see you as always. Yes, so nice to meet you. Yes.
Thank you so much. So nice meeting you. You guys look wonderful.
Oh my God.
Have a good one.
Yes.
Thanks.
Love this family time. Now,
I know, I love family time.
Now, next up, we have somebody from a show that I know is one of your favorites, The Bear.
Yes.
We've got Abby Elliott coming up.
Hello.
How are you?
Thank you.
Oh my
good.
goodness.
How are you?
I'm good. This is gorgeous.
Thank you, Monique Lullier.
Well, you're wearing it well.
Stunning. The Bear. I am obsessed. Like everyone else, I believe here. I mean, when you're thinking about, I'm already a season ahead, but we're going to focus on what we're talking about for the Emmys, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That family moment, that scene, that Thanksgiving,
it was so tense.
How did you do this?
I mean, we shoot very quickly, and we all just kind of really have to be in the moment. The way that our wonderful director Chris Storer, he shoots is just, we do it, and he's like, we got it, and everybody's like, wait, we did? On no other thing that I've worked on has things gone this quickly, and so we all kind of knew we had to be in it, and every take we're like, it could be our last, and when that fork flew, that was forget it. That, you could cut that tension with a knife.
With a fork.
With a fork. There you go. I missed that.
You set it up, and you lobbed it up, and then I just wondered.
Yeah, that was intentional.
This show is the core cast is fantastic, but you all have also gotten so many fantastic guest stars. Who's someone that you would love to see on the show that you haven't gotten a chance to get on there yet, or somebody that you didn't get a chance to work with that was on it that you're like, bring them back, I want a scene?
Well, I would love for my dad, Chris Elliott, to be on it. That would be really fun. Would love to see him do a comedic, disgruntled customer.
I love that. Are you feeling some nice Schitt's Creek vibes for the hosts tonight in Dan and Eugene Levy?
Yeah, I love them. I've known them for a very long time, and I'm psyched to see them.
I saw Emily Hampshire and Annie Murphy, who were also starring on Schitt's Creek. They were at the MPTF party last night, partying together, and I was just like, my Schitt's Creek loving heart was just melting.
I know, and they're all close, they're all friends, and it's so nice to see.
Yeah. When it comes to The Bear and just the reaction, the global reaction of this show, when did you first get tipped off to how much it was resonating, and how did that affect you?
I think it was the memes. I think it was the Carmi in the kitchen, and the me when I make instant ramen, that kind of thing. That was oh yeah, wait, this is in the zeitgeist.
I was making those. I was making those.
Oh, good, thank you. Yeah, that really kind of just did it, and it's so thrilling that the show, has this audience that it does, and it's unlike anything I've been a part of.
Yeah.
I want to know what the group chat reaction was to the Calvin Klein Jeremy Allen White ads.
I don't think there was one. I think we were all just quietly
in awe,
surprised like everybody, and and then I didn't realize that there was going to be another one coming out. So I opened Instagram, and it was there, and it was oh wow, another one. But
you're like, that's like my brother.
Exactly, literally.
Yeah.
He's like my brother, and I know he was with his real life sister last night, and I met her, and it was it honestly was wow, we kind of look alike.
Oh,
very,
good casting.
yeah.
Well, speaking of sister, where do you get your sister vibe for the show? Like, where do you pull that from?
I'm a bigger sister, and so that, and honestly, I have a daughter and a young son, and watching like my daughter with my boy, like it's just like she's so protective, but it's also she's so annoyed with him. And it's just those very simple, those simple emotions that you have with your sibling that is you take that with you throughout your life.
Protective and annoyed. That is perfect.
And annoyed.
I'm the baby,
Yeah.
so I'm sure all my siblings are signing off on that.
There you go. Yeah.
Do they have does your daughter at least have a sense of what you do and like how many people actually know who you are, not as mommy?
She really likes watching me get dressed up for these things. I think she thinks that that's what I do. Is just like wear beautiful gowns, which is not really.
I have a 4-year-old, so it's the same thing. She was in the bathroom today, like with her finger, thinking she was doing it.
Yeah. Edie's just like loves. She's like, this is like an Elsa dress to her.
Yeah.
And
Oh my God.
Like,
Yeah.
Forget it. Yeah.
You better make sure that's on a high shelf.
Truly. She wanted to give me a huge hug, and I was like, ooh. But
When you get home.
exactly.
I love you over there.
Tonight when I get home at 2 a.m, I promise you I'll give you a huge hug.
Well, I know that you can't wait to do that, but I hope you also enjoy your evening here. Congratulations on all the success, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yes. So much fun. So nice meeting you.
All right.
The bear.
I know, you're a huge fan. Oh my God. Well, I'm a huge fan of This Is Us, and although it's not no longer new episodes, we do have Susan Kelechi Watson joining us here.
Oh, hello,
also
lovely.
in black and blue. Love it.
Yeah, here we are. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
This makes me say va-boom.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to do sexy royal. I hope I did it.
Yes, absolutely.
Royally sexy is what it is.
Thank you.
How's your Emmys been so far?
Oh, it's amazing. I love being back here. This is like, I remember this vibe and the energy, and it's great to be back. It's great for Hollywood to be back, you know?
You guys know a lot about this vibe, a lot about the show.
Yeah, we've had our times here, which is, we're always so grateful for. Yeah.
Well, you're here as a presenter this evening. How is that vibe different from when you're here and the show is nominated and co-stars and everyone's like, maybe gonna have to get up on that stage?
That's right.
You at least know you're getting up on that stage.
That's right. Well, wow, dang. I was gonna say it's a little more low key, but now you done riled me up. I forgot I'm about to get on the stage. I think when you're nominated, there is a part of you that excitement, that thing is going through you. For me tonight, I'm so happy to cross the Emmy stage. That's been like a dream of mine. But I get to look at a prompter, and I get to know what I'm gonna say, and I get to kind of just chill out and know that it's all set up for me. I think that's when you're nominated. You're like, what am I going to say? What am I going to do? How am I going to be? And there's so much of that going through you. So tonight I'm able to just enjoy the energy and be excited for the people who are nominated.
When it comes to This Is Us, that just holds such a special place in so many people's hearts. What about you? What are the moments that take you back to that set, that take you back to the memories you guys created for millions of people?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Anytime I talk to anyone from our show, whether it's be texting with, talking with Sterling and, Mandy and, Chris, anyone, it's like you kind of do, we just share this history with one another, and it's kind of always there. And beyond that, we're friends now, so it's great to just have them in my life, and it's always going to be, I'll always have that part of This Is Us because we're all kind of going through life together now.
Yeah. So the text chain is still alive and active.
Still alive and well. A few people have asked me about that text chain while I'm here, so we're still doing it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, we can't wait to see you up on that stage. We'll be dashing in there as soon as we wrap this show up in a little bit to see you. But enjoy your Emmys. It's always a pleasure to get to see you.
Have fun.
Yes.
So good to see you.
Oh my goodness. Loving the black and blue.
Everyone
Also,
is in for a look tonight.
right? Also loving the morning show.
Speaking of
Yes,
which.
hello.
I was just saying everyone is in for a look tonight, and yes.
Thank you very much. I worked very hard on this look. Yeah.
No.
Excited to be here.
No, I don't have any cocktails for us like the last time you and I chatted, but we are here for Emmys. And I know we were chatting earlier this weekend. It's an exciting, exhausting weekend. But what's your day been like so far to get you here to this point?
Well, it's been working out, it's been meditating, it's been getting a good night's sleep, it's hair, it's makeup, it's photos, it's videography, it's you know, really just getting yourself ready for what will probably be a long night, but a night to celebrate and see your cohorts, you know.
You were mentioning videography. You've got to check out her social media. On Instagram, you have a reel from the BAFTA party yesterday that you took out on that balcony, and you are working that camera.
That was about love and excitement in the afternoon, as it were. Yeah. It was good. It was good.
It was great.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
BAFTA was fantastic. We had a great weekend so far. Yeah.
What'd you do first thing this morning? Like, you got up, you knew tonight was happening and everything that was going to be in store. What's the first thing you did?
First thing I did was I was really grateful. You know, I'm an actor who's been doing this for a while. It's been a journey. I've been on the morning show for 6 years, 3 seasons. So I'm really grateful that not only do we have the love of our audience, but we suddenly have the love of the industry, and they're recognizing our hard work. And this morning I just felt really grateful for that.
What does it feel like to be here as a nominee? And is there extra nerves there? Or are you kind of letting that part of it go?
All of that's gone. You know, I mean, tonight is just a celebration. You know, it has been a long career for me, and I've been in Hollywood now for 4 years, and I feel like I've got a long way to go. Yeah.
Who is either hiding out here or back at home rooting for you, and they are on the edge of their seat?
My kids, Jake and Lena, my friends Jeffrey, my siblings all around the country, in Chicago and Florida and Nashville, and you know, and my industry friends who are just so supportive and wonderful on a night like this. You know, we all know it's really special to be recognized by the Television Academy. It's a mark of excellence, and so we're all excited.
Yeah.
Well, we're excited for you, and we hope you have a fantastic Emmys, and I'll see you inside.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, nice meeting you.
Oh, my goodness.
A good one.
Well, we are going to be joined next by Desi Lydic from The Daily Show.
Yes.
Hi there.
Hi.
Oh my goodness, you are just so sparkling in the sequin.
Oh, I am.
Yes, the sequins are one thing. These earrings.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
I love the dress and your nails. Gorgeous.
Thank you so much. How are you doing tonight?
Great. We are over the moon being nominated tonight. Yeah, very excited.
No, so obviously we're the ones hosting this right now, but if you had to take a mic and you're hosting that, what is your take of this Emmys carpet so far?
I would say there's a lot of, I would say in the words of the Kamala campaign, good vibes. Good vibes all around.
Good vibes only. How about that?
Only.
A lot of brats. A lot of brats too.
So many brats.
Dolls with a Z.
Of course, with a Z, yes.
Obviously, there's excitement and nerves being here, but what are you most looking for after tonight?
The champagne. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, the bubbly.
I concur.
Yes, and maybe some In-N-Out. I don't know if there's In-N-Out provided at this event, but I live in New York and I lived in LA for years, so got to at least have the In-N-Out before I go.
I'm sure at least one of the parties will have it. There'll be a truck. There's got to be.
You are the second for Padma Lakshmi was just up here saying she's making a beeline for In-N-Out.
She said that?
Yes.
I have the same food taste as Padma? Wow.
Yes,
all right.
You win. You win.
I win tonight. I'm already a winner.
Yeah, so we hope that's not the only time, though, and please enjoy your Emmys. It's fantastic to. Yes, it's fantastic to meet you.
Have a great time.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness,
Look
that
at the back of that dress.
Yes, that
Look
dress
at
is
the back of
gorgeous.
that dress. Okay, so I'm just having the best time because you know I love style.
Yes.
I love fashion. Everyone brought it. It's not like one thing. You know how we are. I mean, it's early.
Yeah.
But we always have that. Everyone wore black. Everyone wore red. I am seeing prints. I am seeing.
Everyone's.
Sorry.
It's all over the place.
I digress.
No, but it's true because earlier this week I thought green was going to be a big theme this week because on all the events that we were at, we were celebrating people's 50th at Chain Restaurant on Friday. We were it was green everywhere. But no, we're getting big. Oh my God, we've got performer.
Like I just, interrupted y'all, but
Not at all.
I was like, you know what? I'm jumping up here, dude. I'm at the Emmys. I've already kind of snuck in the door.
Well, we're glad to have you. You didn't have to sneak in. The red carpet was literally laid out for you.
Listen, dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm watching everything I watch on my tour bus and living room right behind us. It's the coolest experience ever.
That's why we love what we do too.
Yep.
It's crazy, man. I want to be in a TV show now so I can come every year, dude. I'm calling all my country music friends and tell them we are missing the mark, dude. We got to be at the Emmys.
It is happening. You said it. It's gonna happen.
Well, and you're not just here. You're going to be up on that stage performing during the In Memoriam. What is that like to get asked to do something like that?
Man, it's an honor. You know, it's an honor because tonight I've been selected to honor some of the greatest storytellers in the business ever. Yeah. And I'm a storyteller in my own regard, and I think it's really cool that in a room full of storytellers, we're going to use music as a moment to honor some of them and hopefully help. That's what music's really about, right? Music's medicine. So hopefully somebody watching the program tonight gets helped.
Yeah, and music has been medicine for you, and I have to tell you this. I just did our People cover story that's out this week with Snoop Dogg, and he talks about his arc and his journey from where he started to where he is now. Tell us just a little bit about yours for the few people out there that might not know.
Oh, look, there's Dakota Fanning on the screen. I just met her. She was the nicest person ever.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
No, it's funny. I think just, man, I don't want to be the guy. I just got to say it honestly. It's been God. It's been grace, man. Not just the art. The art followed the human. Yeah. The Jelly Roll story is the man evolved from being a very hateful, spiteful, victim mentality, mad at the world kind of human to taking accountability and self-reflection and now tries to live in gratitude. And the music just followed, the art just followed wherever I was dragging it as a human.
Yeah. Well, and the fans have followed the art, so what has it meant to you to see people also transformed by your art to go on a similar journey inside them?
Incredible question, man. I think it's growth together, right? It's like, I think one of the worst feelings in the world is hopelessness and loneliness. And I think that we're growing together because it's not feeling like we're alone anymore. We're kind of in this fight together, and that's what music does, and it's what television does, it's what storytelling does, it's what art does in all categories. So I think I'm just trying to take them on the journey I'm on. Hopefully we'll grow together.
It's so powerful what you're doing in juvenile correctional facilities and just across the board, like really using your art to have an impact. It's powerful, but I do have to ask you, where is that fabulous wife of yours?
I'm so excited. I hope you're watching this, Mama. The most asked question on the red carpet has been, where is your wife? We're in the middle of a tour right now. We played New Orleans last night, and we're in Orlando the next day or two. So she took a day with the family to take them to the beach in my absence, and I told her God had a little side quest for me, so I had to slide to LA and do this.
Yeah, how are you standing upright right now?
Oh, dude, man, I feel great, baby. I'm in the best shape of my life right now. Don't look like it, but I swear I am.
I love Jelly Roll.
What is your key to traveling, and or can you sleep anywhere at this point?
Yeah, I'm normally on the bus between cities, but sleep and water are my best friends, man. I just sleep a lot and drink a lot of water, and it's so easy to stay energetic when you know the message and the purpose.
Yeah, and I'm listening, but I'm loving this little apple core. I'm wondering, this is the tattoo that's right there. What's one of your favorites?
Oh, dude, my apple, man. It's a bad apple, baby. I might be bruised, but I'm still sweet.
Oh, I love it.
I love my cross, man. I think my cross reminds me to carry my cross every day. It's my public profession of faith. I'm not one of those guys that runs around screaming about my faith a bunch. I try to wear it and put feet on it.
Well, literally and figuratively, you are. Congratulations on everything. We can't wait to see the performance tonight. Enjoy your night. And enjoy your... Yes, most definitely. I know it well. It always gets me crying.
Oh,
I love y'all out there.
Love this guy.
I got a new album coming out called Beautifully Broken, October 11th. This is a big platform. I had shameless plug. Love y'all.
Love it. We love a good shameless plug.
They have to take the time. I'm not mad at him. That's awesome.
Oh my goodness. Well, we have Hiroyuki Sanada nominated for a show. Oh my God, it is so great to see you. We got to meet you yesterday at Motion Picture Television Fund, and you just seemed so excited and grateful to be here celebrating the show. Tell us what this whole weekend has been like for you.
Oh, it's amazing experience for me. First nomination, and so proud of our crew and cast.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
When the show came out, Shogun came out, did you have, in your wildest dreams, did you anticipate that it would be embraced by audiences as much as it has? Because it's a fantastic show, but there's a lot of fantastic shows, and this one really broke through in a way that a lot of other shows haven't.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we try to make authentic as much as possible, based on the James Carville's great novel and a respect novel, but also we made arrangement for the nowadays audience, and then even 70% Japanese language with the subtitles, but we believe the audience intelligence, imagination, and it worked.
Yeah. My father-in-law called me one night and he said, stop what you're doing. He's like my TV guy. He tells me all the great TV. Stop what you're doing and watch Shogun right now.
Oh my God.
And I'm telling you, it was late. And I said, okay. And it blew me away. It's beautifully done, beautifully shot.
Thank you so
How
much.
did you feel when you first saw the finished product? Because you're working, you're on set, you're doing the job.
Mm-hmm.
But when you first saw the finished product, what struck you?
Actually, after I finished the shooting, as a producer, I spent 1 year and a half for the post-production.
Yeah.
So every single version of editing or recording, VFX, I checked everything.
Yeah.
So maybe first time I saw the on-air episode 1 and 2 together,
Yes.
and next day reaction, it was amazing. So
Oh my
that
goodness.
was my first expression for the first showing.
I was like, no! This is crazy.
And how does it feel to know that people are just clamoring for more?
Oh yeah, because we had a great reaction, so we decided to go forward, and now preparing the script and another new crew or casting. So another long journey just begun.
Well, we can't wait for it. Please enjoy your Emmys.
Cannot
So
wait.
fantastic.
You're amazing, amazing. Have a great night.
Thank you. Well, from a hero to a vision in white, we
Yes.
have Carrie Coon. How are you doing?
So well. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh my goodness, you're stunning.
This is. I hope all the detail is coming through on camera
Yes.
because there is just
It is,
so
yes.
many details in this outfit.
It's astonishing. It's Tom Brown. You know, I voiced one of the narration to his runway show.
Okay.
And he's just been so generous to me, and I love wearing it. It's really comfortable, and I feel
gorgeous.
so. Yeah, thank you. And it feels Gilded Age adjacent, but very modern, and my husband looks great.
He's fine. You look fantastic.
Do me a favor and hug no one.
Yes, no,
Okay.
you're so right about that. No makeup on this. It's like a giant napkin. Good thing there's no food.
Oh my God, we'll all be starving. Guys, I have a protein. I already ate one of my 2 protein bars.
Oh, no, and I couldn't fit one. I'm going to take that flour with me and eat it later.
Yeah, as happy as these people all look, they don't eat for hours.
No,
okay.
long time.
Yeah. What does it feel like to be able to be here and have Gilded Age so celebrated this year?
Well, it's a thrill. We really didn't know if we'd come back for a 3rd season, but so many people watched the show. So it's a real credit that the industry enjoys us so much. And we got our 6 nominations when we were in our 2nd week of productions. We were all very tired, 16-hour days, but we were just excited, to be acknowledged.
I'm sure that was a little adrenaline boost.
Yes, absolutely. We needed we got a long way to go.
Yeah. Like getting to go in depth into this period, like the Gilded Age.
Yeah.
What's something that you would steal for modern day, and what's something that you're like, leave that there?
Oh my goodness, what would I steal from modern day? How about the formation of some unions? Right? This was the time when unions were born. There was no support for them, of course, but it was a really important movement. The lower classes were uniting, to sort of stake their claim.
Yeah.
And then what would I leave behind? Arsenic biscuits to keep people, skinny and white. They used to chomp them to lose weight, and then they would die of arsenic.
That's what every time they introduce a new thing, I'm just like, I'm gonna wait and let other people.
I think that's a fair thing to do. That hasn't changed. We should always wait and see.
Yeah, I love it. Well, please enjoy your Emmys. Congratulations on all the success. Such a huge fan of yours, and so glad to see you celebrated here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Have a great night.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. Well, next we are going to be joined by Kathy Bates and her Matlock co-star Sky P. Marshall, who are going to make their way over here in just a moment. I am so excited for Matlock. It's one of those shows that I just grew up watching the reruns and everything.
Yes.
And now that Kathy Bates is doing it, I just can't wait. It's a really. I'll let her
Kathy
tell a little
Bates.
bit about it.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
How are you?
How are you doing? It's very nice to see you.
You too.
Oh my goodness,
And
we're having our own you are so wonderful. Hi.
Janine.
Nice to
So
meet
nice
you.
to meet you.
And you guys compliment each other. It's like you planned it.
Right? It was perfect.
Yeah,
It worked out.
I love it so much. Well, congratulations on Matlock. We were just saying how it's a show that obviously so many of us grew up watching, and now to have a new version of it. What is it like to finally have this out in the world? Because it's been announced and you were working on it, and now it's finally going to be out here.
We're so excited. Jenny Erman's done an amazing job creating this reboot, but it's unlike anything you've ever seen. It's not just an episodic.
No.
There's a whole nother thing going on. There's a whole twist that people will really be surprised at. We got a great cast. Sky here is my co-star, and we're knocking it out of the park.
Kathy Bates is excited about working with you, Sky. How do you feel about working with Kathy Bates?
Oh, I pinch myself daily. Every morning I wake up, I'm like, what is happening? I know what's happening. Everything I ever imagined, everything that was ever on my vision board, everything that my mom has ever prayed for me is happening. Oh, she wants me to tell you about the towels. My mom, growing up, my mom never missed an Emmys. an Oscars or a Golden Globe. And she would take red towels and put them out in the hallway, and we would play dress up, and that was our red carpet. And so now I'm here with one of her favorite actresses who my mom got to meet. And so I feel like Cinderella being pulled out the attic, and the queen has brought me to the ball. And I'm just here to have a great
Hands
time.
down, the best story. Like, shout out to your mom. Amazing work.
To all the moms that are urging their kids into their dreams. That's so beautiful. Red towels. Get some. There's gonna be a run on them on Amazon right now. What does it feel like to know that obviously it's a fantastic opportunity to get to lead a show like this, but also to lead a cast of people that have those feelings about getting to work on this with you?
It's great. I mean, we have a wonderful cast with David Del Rio and Leah Lewis and Emmy Aguilar and Jason Ritter. I mean, it's just amazing. Everybody's so talented, and you know, the vibe on the set is so magical. I mean, we're all punching, pitching.
Yeah, you have to bring your inner child to set,
pinching.
right? You have to bring your inner child to set, because we're all so goofy, but in a great way, that the adult leaves. So you leave the adult at home, and your inner child shows up, and we literally just play and laugh. And when you ask, how does it feel for the show to be coming out? It is. It's like having a baby that you've just been caring for and loving up on for months. And for a second, I forgot the whole world has to see it. And that was when I was like, oh gosh, September 22nd on CBS is right around the corner. It's happening. The world is going to see all of the hard work that we've done, and I'm just so pumped. And they're going to love it. And whatever you think Matlock is going to be, you have no idea.
Well, I know that we hope Matlock runs for years and years and years, but you had mentioned, at least in passing, that it might be your final project, and everyone was like, no, please no. What's that reaction been like since you said that, and everyone was like screaming at their TVs and computers?
Well, obviously I'm very flattered, but what I meant was I had one foot out the door until I read the script for Matlock. And then I read Matlock and I went, okay. Close the door. We're going to do some more. I wanted to run for years. It's that great.
I can't wait. It's definitely.
I hope you're the Jay-Z of retirement. Like, I just need you to keep coming back. Like, this is, like, I love it.
Oh my gosh. Such a pleasure. Congratulations. I'll definitely be watching, and please enjoy the rest of your Emmy.
Nice to meet you. Congratulations on the show.
So lovely.
Thank you so much.
Well.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right. Well, we are going to be joined in just a moment by Tadanobu Asano, as well as an interpreter who will be coming up. So just so you know, that's who else will be up here. But oh my God, Kathy Bates. Yeah. Let's just talk about that.
Yeah. Can we?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Thank you.
Oh, how has your Emmys been so far?
I'm
having so much fun.
And so what is it, who have you seen so far that's been very exciting to you?
今まで見た役者さんとかの中で一番興奮した。
いやもう何しろゲイリー・オールドマンさんに会いたいですね。
Yeah, actually, I haven't seen Gary Oldman yet.
and so for you, what is it about Gary Oldman that you love so much?
Gary Oldman 何が好きですか？
僕セックスピストルズが好きなんで、彼がシド・ビシャスの役を昔やったのをすごい何回も見てて大好きですね。
Yeah, I really love the Sex Pistols, when he played Sid Vicious.
I love that. Yes, it's a favorite for a lot of people.
Well, I want to know a little bit about your LA time. Like, how have you been enjoying and digging in and just, seeing what Callie has to say?
ロサンゼルスでの滞在の時間楽しめてますか？
もう本当に短い時間なんですけど、でも楽しいです。一番本当にこうやってたくさんの人に出会えるのが楽しいですね。
Yeah, I have a very short time here and been running around and busy, but like what I've seen has been so great.
And how does it feel to be here and being celebrating all your work and all the work that everyone you worked with now is in this celebration mode?
将軍と皆さんとこういうふうに、多く打ち上げができてどう思いますか？
いやなんか本当にだから現場ではね見れなかった映画をもたくさん見れてるんでそれが本当に幸せですね。
Yeah, I saw so much on set. We put in so much work, and this is the fruition of our work, and just seeing where it's gone has been great.
And how does it feel to know that people are wanting even more of it now?
これももう他の続編のシーズンをね、もう願ってるファンどう思いますか？
いやもうなんか本当に楽しみにしててほしいですし、もっとさらに面白い作品ができると思うんで、僕も期待してます。
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to it, but everyone else should definitely be looking forward to what they come up with the story next.
It is a serious, it is an intense show. I love it. But tonight is going to be a party. So are we going to see you on the dance floor? And what's the song we might see you getting down to?
翔くんは真面目なねドラマですけれども、今夜パーティーの時に踊りますか？
そうですね、もう踊り狂おうかと。
I will be ripping up the dance floor. Yeah.
I'm going to look for it. I can't wait.
What is, when you're at these events, they have all the food that's passed out. What's your favorite thing to eat at these after parties?
昨日のパーティーとかちっちゃいオルドゥブがあったんですけど、特に好きなのってありますか？食べ物。
やっぱアメリカに来てハンバーガー食べたいなと。いろんなハンバーガーあるんで、はい。
Yeah, like coming to the States, hamburgers, all the sliders that have been passed. Yeah.
In-N-Out has been very popular today. That didn't even need a translation.
I love that.
Well, congratulations. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and thank you.
Oh,
wow.
man.
Oh, I just love that energy.
Yeah. Oh, another show that I love is Baby Reindeer, and we've got Tom Goodman Hill coming up here now. And I can't look at this man in this brown suit. I like it.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Really good, thank you. Having a wonderful time.
You look great.
I'm enjoying the statement pin there.
Thank you. It's a beautiful vintage feather. Very happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This show just exploded when it came out, and it was one of those things that it wasn't like, oh, we can't wait for the show, It just like dropped on Netflix, and all of a sudden everyone and their mother literally was watching it.
Yeah.
Yep. What was that experience like for you?
Well, you see, I'm not on social media, so I sort of wasn't familiar when it happened that it had just exploded on social media and everyone suddenly started watching it. So 3 days in, suddenly everyone had seen the whole thing, and we were like, what? How did this happen? So it's the stuff your dreams are made of. You want to make a show that you think is really important, you want to do great work, and then you hope that everyone's going to watch it. You don't expect the globe to watch it.
Yeah.
So it's been extraordinary, really has.
Wait, so who are you texting saying, tell me what the comments are saying about my my scene?
Yeah, we just text because we're happy to see each other. And we keep the subject matter of the show far
It's super light. It's super light and fun. I don't know why your text chain wouldn't want to talk about it.
It's so amusing. It's a comedy,
Yeah.
just like the bear.
Yeah.
It's a comedy.
What's been the most surprising to you in terms of the reaction to the show? Because obviously, you hope people watch it, but like, has there been things that people latched onto that you're like, oh, that's not what I was expecting?
Well, the most positive thing, which has been a surprise and a delight, is the uptick in calls to We Are Survivors about male sexual assault, which was just huge, because toxic masculinity is such an issue, and men dealing with trauma is such an issue. So that has come directly out of the Donnie and Darian story, and that's wonderful to see. It's really important that happens. So that was a surprise and a real delight. Yeah.
What was the prep like for this one? Like going into that space, and then also being able to pull yourself out of it?
Yeah, that was really tough. It was a really tough 2.5 weeks for Richard, just the two of us going through the whole thing.
Yeah.
We kind of held each other's hands through it. We talked a lot. We checked in on each other constantly, and when needed, we just sort of left each other alone.
Yeah.
And then went home and had a quiet cry.
Is that just a really elongated version of all your emotions going through today?
Yeah. That's basically it.
Well, we hope you get to the happy tears by the end of the night.
Thank you so
but we
much.
hope you enjoy your Emmys. It's such a pleasure, and congratulations on everything.
Have a great time.
Thank you. You too.
Oh my God. That show just exploded. Intense. But totally worth the watch.
Yeah.
It was so interesting because sometimes, especially doing what we do, we know a show's coming out that people are super excited about. This is one that wasn't on anyone's radar as something to pay attention to, and then within a day, as he's mentioned, within a day, it was just all anyone could talk about.
I will say, I think that's kind of the beauty of streaming. Like, the way streaming and word of mouth works, and the internet and all of that, like, shows that I feel like even sometimes the creators aren't fully sure are going to be hits.
Yeah.
Just take off in an insane way, and that was one of them.
Yeah, fantastic and well deserved.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're so nominated tonight.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people at home are rooting for them.
Mm-hmm. And that's also one of the ones that we, weren't necessarily talking about at the last Emmys, which wasn't too long ago.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Hi.
My wife Evie. Hi, Evie. Good to see you. We saw each other yesterday. It's good to see you again.
Hi, Evie.
How's it
Janine
going?
Rubenstein. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Janine.
Hello.
Good to see you. Happy Emmys, everybody.
Steven,
Yes?
What does it feel like to be here at the Emmys, knowing that not just you, but like the work that your whole entire team does is so celebrated?
Well, that's just it. You know, there are 200 people back in New York, hopefully at a party right now. Hi, guys. Watching. And, you know, they don't get their name on the building. They don't get their face on the camera, but we couldn't do it without them. It's really, it's a great thing to see the show recognized for that.
Emmy, I want to know how you stay abreast of the show as someone who has watched him.
As someone who has to get who's someone who wakes up early in the morning, unlike her husband.
Just kidding. I catch up on Fridays.
Sometimes she'll say, "Oh, here's this news story. You guys should make jokes about that." I'm like, "We did last night. You should check it out.
Oops.
Pretty good show."
You know, we're up here live on TV talking to people, and those conversations can get awkward, or you tell a joke or ask a question and it pivots in a way you didn't expect. What is the tips and tricks that you've realized over the years of, like, if an interview's going this way, how do you swerve it back to where you want it to be?
Swerve it right now.
Yeah, swerve right now. The thing to do is that know that what you want to talk about, regardless of where the conversation is going. In this case, we have a new cookbook called Does This Taste Funny that we worked on. It comes out on Tuesday, and we brought you a present.
How's that for a swerve?
We got this is for you.
Oh.
I'll hold that while you open it.
Oh, well, hold on now. I'm so glad I did my nails. There you go. Okay. Shimmying it out of here.
Ooh.
Oh, it is a bookmark.
A mayonnaise bookmark.
With mayonnaise.
They're Southern recipes, and so
The name of our cookbook is Does This Taste Funny?
there you go.
Well, if you get that mustard on there, that bookmark will certainly taste funny. Although we were joking earlier that the lack of food, you may end up eating that.
This is all I have.
A little tablespoon of Duke's mayonnaise never hurt anybody.
That was a heck of a pivot, Stephen Colbert. I gotta tell you.
We at Entertainment Weekly recently did a cover story with you, and we were thrilled to do it. And the writer of that, Devin Kogan, went into all the knickknacks that you have accumulated over the years.
I think that's a nice word for it.
Oh.
Knick-knack.
What do you call it, Emmy?
A little bit of junk.
Junk. Every one of them is precious. Yes.
A little
Right.
cluttered.
Do you have a favorite though?
Yes, my favorite thing is probably part of the set from The Lord of the Rings where Frodo sails off at the end. That's called the Grey Havens. Peter Jackson snapped up one of the towers and gave it to me as a present. That's it.
It's irreplicable.
Yeah, I have it in a little crystal dome in my office.
Take good care of it and take good care of each other. We're definitely checking out the book.
I love
Definitely
it.
checking out the
Thank you
mustard.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Nice
Yeah,
to
that's
meet
so
you.
sweet. I'm eating this mayonnaise.
Well, Janine, there's not even a chance for you to have any of that mustard because we got Sheryl Lee Ralph coming up here. Miss Sheryl Lee Ralph, please come up here and join us.
Sheryl Lee Ralph. Hello again. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Very well, very excited, happy to be here once again.
Once again? I
Yes.
mean, you're a regular these days.
I mean, for the third year in a row, it feels like that.
Goodness, so well deserved. So I was
Thank you.
telling him before we got started about MPTF last night,
Yes.
and just how fun of a party it was, how good the food was, but also your speech, imploring all of these actors, all of these producers, everyone there to recognize, yeah, the strike was a while ago, but it wasn't, and we still have people feeling it. So how much of your time is spent, yes, on screen doing the amazing thing you do, but also working with the actors here?
You know, for me, community is everything. And if you don't take care of the people in your community, when you need help, there might not be anybody to help you. So while you can, and you know what they say, to whom much is given, much is required, much is expected. I'm all about using the time to make good of my time here on Earth.
You sure did.
Well, thank you very much.
It was great hearing you.
Thank you very much.
Well, the Motion Picture Television Fund, I'm sure, thanks you, but so do teachers everywhere for all that Abbott does in advocating for funding and schooling and really showing people what goes into raising, not just teaching, but raising the next generation of Americans. So thank you for that as well. But I'm going to pivot that into a little bit more fun. And obviously, we are here celebrating your past season, but we've got some good stuff to look forward to. You did a lovely chat with one of the People editors earlier this week at a panel, and you were discussing an upcoming Halloween episode.
Let me just say, it was hot, hot, hot. It was 107 degrees, and I was enveloped in fur. Oh my God, but it's such a funny episode. We are probably 6 episodes in, and I cannot tell you just how funny they are. Our writers are amazing. And our director-producer, Randall Einhorn, who's also nominated this year, everybody just does such an incredible job on the show that I'm very happy, very happy.
You are so good on this show in that you have that just built-in comedic timing, even though you play straight.
Yes.
Do you crack on set?
We all do. There are sometimes moments where one of us will do something we cannot hold it in, and we just have to let it out. And we hope that we've held it in long enough so that we don't have to redo it, but very often everybody will crack up.
Who cracks the most, though?
Everybody. It's crazy. I hold it in the most.
Yeah, okay.
There we go.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Well, don't hold anything in tonight. Please enjoy yourself. Have a fantastic Emmys, and can't wait to see you cutting it up on a dance floor later.
Oh, thank you. In my custom Versace.
Ooh,
yes.
With the bow.
In my Cartier jewelry.
Get it.
And my eye candy of a husband. Where is he?
Where is he?
Oh, there he is, right behind me. Yes, I said
Black and blue is a big trend tonight, so you guys are in.
On trend. Yes, we are.
I love it.
Amazing.
And setting the tone. I love it. Have the best
Enjoy
time.
yourself.
Thanks very much.
Oh,
Take care.
of course.
A queen.
So, yes, the queen. As she heads off into this increasingly crowded carpet, we're going to take a second and take a look at this carpet.
Yeah, we're going to take a look down the carpet.
Oh my goodness. Wait, we're not. Hi.
Oh, wait.
So sorry.
The carpet came to us.
I was talking to Stephen Colbert about how there's just so much going on and there isn't. We just want to make sure that you're watching People in Entertainment Week's red carpet live.
Yeah.
I can't even talk anymore. This has been so exhausting.
We've been having a blast, guys, talking to all the nominees out of TV's biggest night, the 76th Primetime Emmy Awards. And look who we have here.
Jessica Gunning from Baby Reindeer. We were just chatting about the show and how it really went from something that people hadn't heard of, and then it came out and exploded. What was that like for you overnight to just become the star of one of the biggest things out there?
Yeah, well, to even be here feels like we're in some sort of dream. It feels absolutely crazy. It came out on the 11th of April, and since then it's been an absolute whirlwind, but I'm just so honoured to be here and so excited. Thank you for having me.
Goodness.
Amazing.
Baby reindeer, baby reindeer, baby reindeer. Like this, my text chain went wild with this.
Oh my gosh.
What did you do when you first took a look at this project and you were first thinking about, even before even before everything, what did you think of this?
Yeah, well, I fell in love with the script. I read it all the way through and just absolutely fell in love with all the characters in it and the story. And so, yeah, I went into audition about 4 or 5 times and then got the part. And then here we are, I'm just so proud to be part of it. Yeah, really incredibly so.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
Knowing that it did explode and it was something that people were talking about on social media so much and with each other, were there elements of the show that you didn't expect people to latch on to that they really did?
I think just the sheer number of people that got a chance to watch it, because it's on Netflix, it's all across the world. So I just don't think either me or Richard expected the amount of people to have seen it. I think we both thought it might be an indie British hit. And then suddenly before we knew it, people in America were talking about it and people all over the world. So yeah, it was astonishing but incredible as well, yeah.
It's the risk of streaming, but also the beauty of streaming that it can be everywhere all at once.
Yeah, and it really has touched so many people. I think so many people have got in touch with both of us after the show finished and just said how moved they were, especially by episode 4, and just the story in general and how brave Richard has been in playing that part. So yeah, it's just been amazing how many lives it's affected and how many people have watched. Yeah.
What about the fan response though? Like, what's it like at the grocery store for you now? What's it like at the gas station? What's going on?
Yeah, well, sometimes if I haven't had my hair done, I do look a little bit like Martha. So occasionally people might, scream and run away. No, but in all seriousness, that has happened a few times. But in the lady's defence, she just finished watching episode 7 and walked out of her house, and I was there. So maybe that might have been a bit scary to see. But yeah, but no, it's been incredible. So many people come up and talk to us, and they just say how much they loved it. And yeah, I'm so proud to be part of it.
That's so cool. You're the Emmys.
I know, the Emmys, yeah.
Well, we hope you have a fantastic Emmys night, and congratulations on all of the success. Such a pleasure.
So nice to talk to you.
Yes.
So much fun.
Oh, man. If you haven't checked out Baby Reindeer, definitely do. But also, you want to check out Maya Erskine from Mr. Smith. It's good to see you.
I love all of this.
Oh,
awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's Rodarte custom.
Oh,
very nice. Yes.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those ones you have to be very careful with.
I definitely am getting. I have so many flowers are on the ground and beads, but it's fine. I'm just trying not to leak. I literally just just felt, just so you all know, I just had a baby, so my milk is like
been
coming
there.
in. Yes.
Done with that.
Done. Yep. Mhm.
Well, good luck to you on that, but you look fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And even if that happened, everyone would understand.
It'll look like it's part of the dress coming out of the flowers. It'll be fun.
It'll go viral. People will rewatch the show. Everything will be great.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's a statement piece.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
How are you feeling about tonight? We're a couple hour out or something like that, about heading in there and just kind of doing the thing.
I mean, I feel like from the hardest part is the pictures for me. So I feel like once I go into the theater, it's like, I'm just gonna like splay out, enjoy, watch everyone, root for everyone. It's just gonna be fun.
Yeah. I love that. I love the splay out, the visual.
Definitely gonna splay out. I'm like really holding everything in right now. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about getting to work on Mr. and Mrs. Smith and the reaction from the audience. Everyone loved it, and I know that you had said like this wasn't necessarily what I envisioned doing, but I'm so excited to be doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I just welcomed it with open arms. Like I just couldn't believe that I got to work with people that I admired for so long, and then to meet them, they were even better humans than they were artists. So it was just like, it was a true joy, and I feel really grateful. And so then you just want the experience to be good, and you want what you're making to like come across to people. So if anyone even likes it, it's great. Yeah.
Donald Glover seems like he's a good time.
He's a very good time.
What was that chemistry read like? What was that like meet cute?
There was
in
no
real life?
chemistry read, and thank God it worked out, I think, because we just talked on FaceTime like a couple times, and he was like trying to get my vibe and see if it would work, and I had no idea what part I was playing. Like I didn't know if he was interviewing me to play like someone who dies in the beginning, or so I was like, yeah, I'm into it, yeah, but that was it.
And then he made you his missus.
He did.
Vibes. Off vibes. I love it.
Congratulations on the success of it, and congratulations on motherhood, and congratulations on this fabulous dress.
Thank you so much.
It's the best night. Just spread these flowers all over this carpet.
Oh man, this show, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, check it out, Amazon.
Yeah.
So
you heard
great.
He's getting rid of Childish Gambino.
I mean,
he's gonna.
but again, a retirement that I hope comes out.
Yeah.
Hi. We're welcomed by Miss Diane Lane.
Well,
I'm good. How are you doing?
Very well. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
Hi. Hello, gorgeous. I know.
Yes.
I wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to say it. Very demure. Very mindful. Very cute.
I was trying to be zeitgeisty.
There you go. There you go. Here for Feud. Such a fantastic show. Such a fantastic. I mean, obviously, Truman Capote is the center of it, but surrounded by an incredible ensemble of women. What was it like to work on this show and film, particularly those scenes at the restaurant where there's just all of you, or at the dinner tables and there's all of you?
You know, Tom Hollander did such an amazing job as Capote. We were believing it. We were in it. He raised our game to a level, and that's where you want to be as an artist, and working with so many fabulous women that I've admired for years. And we were all kind of starstruck with each other, I gotta be honest. So it was a lovely experience. And to talk parenting and talk years of experience and being a woman in the business, it was a very bonding time.
Beautiful. You also worked with Treat Williams, who's posthumously nominated. What was that process like? Because you two, your characters were intertwined.
You know, whenever you share a love scene with somebody, it's bonding in a different way. It's sort of, you go through this awkward experience together, and he was so gentlemanly and so gracious to allow me to lead. And, you know, I say that because there's a potential for humor there, which he would love, because it's awkward. And but he, you know, every day he brought his large esprit to work. He had a force of joy that if you had a bad day, you couldn't do it around him. You know, he would make you feel better just by being in his energy field. And not everybody has that. So he lives on through his work, and I know he was very, very proud of this work in particular. And the fact that he's nominated is super touching to many people.
That's beautiful, beautiful sentiment. You said something, though, that struck me. I have two. I have a 9-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Okay.
What were some of those mom conversations that came up and that...
Oh, well, we had all different kinds, because we were talking about the fact that there's an app on your phone where you can watch your child now, and we were thinking, if that had existed when others of us that were doing it at that young age, would we be able to function? I'd just be constantly staring at my phone. So it was just watching how different people have done it over the changing of how things get done with technology and whatnot. So yeah, it was interesting, and just different stories of different ways, and that's what parents do, right? It's a village, it's a team sport. You can't do it by yourself. You need lots of advice.
Yeah. And momming in Hollywood is probably a whole other beast.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes, then there's that.
And then there's that.
Feud was you're all based on real people for the most part. Is there other real life stories that you'd love to be able to tell one day?
Oh my God, you caught me. I mean, of course, I just can't think of them right now on this red carpet moment live from the Emmys. I mean, thank you for asking. I will say my daughter is my date tonight, so the parent question is very sweet, and it's nice to share it with her. So I'm sorry I don't have an answer for you.
That is fine. I'll just find you later, and we'll pretend we're still on camera, and we'll do it.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you.
Beautiful. Enjoy your Emmys.
I appreciate it.
Yes, of course.
Oh, thanks so much.
Cheers. Have a nice evening.
Good night.
Okay.
Your daughter.
Oh man,
So
I
sweet.
just love her so much. I love her so much.
Yeah.
As she steps out on that carpet, let's take a little look at what this carpet looks like here tonight in this star-studded Emmy Awards. It's just so fantastic.
Oh, the energy is so great tonight, and everyone is bringing it when it comes to the fashion. And there goes that lapel pin. You see that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what it's so stunning when you see people in person and the details, and you just hope that they come across on camera, and it's just fantastic. We're back here on this platform, and from here we got a great vantage point of just seeing all this. The one thing that we haven't been able to show you is earlier the RuPaul's Drag Race drag queens came on, and that is always it was a showstopper. There was like we are you can't see it, but we are like tethered. We can't run from the platform, but there was other hosts literally running from the platform to get photos with them. The looks, definitely go to ewandpeople.com to see the looks of all the stars, but particularly those RuPaul Drag Race queens. I was literally typing on my phone, and Janine was like, look up, look up.
Look up right now, you're gonna miss it. There's an iteration. I think it's a pea.
Yes.
Like an actual,
or like a flower.
Or a flower.
It's a little unclear.
It's unclear.
I think there's an Amanda Lepore moment going on.
Yes.
There's a lot of some.
Yes.
The pink and green look you were.
Yes, the pink and green queen. That was it was fun. We'll put it that way. But no, when I think about this carpet, it is fun. It's it has this energy about it that's youthful and doesn't take itself too seriously. But though it's a very serious night, it's interesting, right? Would you say?
To me, it reminds me of like the old school, like from the '70s, the Battle of the Network Stars.
Oh yeah.
Where you had all these like stars from all these different shows come together, and it's so interesting. It's like wait a second, you're on a Fox show and you're on an ABC show. Like you shouldn't be talking, but no, they of course are and have all worked together, and it's really really cool to see those reunion moments. Speaking of reunion moments, obviously with the hosts being Eugene and Dan Levy.
Yes.
We've got Catherine O'Hara and Annie Murphy and Emily Hampshire all in the audience tonight, so we're all like really hoping for a moment there. But we know that there's supposed to be possibly a West Wing moment going on.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of really fun tidbits that have been coming out in terms of what we can expect
it's
here.
All the nostalgia for me. Like even when we had Joshua Jackson a little bit earlier, he stopped by, and I just had to ask him about Dawson's Creek. I'm just like, come on, it's Pacey. Like, what are you gonna do?
You had to, and you did, and his answer was great.
Yes.
But it's also he's aging backwards. Like it's
oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll have whatever he's having because it's
a lot of these stars.
Yeah.
Seriously, I Kathy Bates look amazing.
Yes.
She's talking about retiring.
No.
And I'm like, what are we doing? This is we're still here.
Yeah, no, definitely want that. It's really interesting. So I've actually had a chance to check out Dr. Odyssey, which is Josh Jackson's show, and it's fun. Like I said earlier, I love the 911 shows. I love these big sweeping sets and all this, and it's very like soapy and fun, and so definitely check that one out. But
for me, I would say Curb Your Enthusiasm too. That's one of the ones that I'm just looking at and saying, wow, this is over. This is like now done.
See, Janine, you keep going back to things that are ending. I'm trying to be positive and forward.
I'm sorry, but I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, but I know you did love Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I feel like that's one that always comes back here. But speaking of Abbott, we were just looking at Janelle James there. a big favorite of both of ours, but you really love that show
I really love
so much.
Abbott so much. And then her character got this whole other arc, right? Like she's kind of, materialistic, a little vapid, some would say. And then now we get to see that there's actually a heart there.
She's the Michael Scott of the show. She definitely is the Michael Scott of the show, where it's just like you never would want that person as your boss, but you can't help but watch and laugh with them. And then they surprise you. They surprise you with those little twists and turns.
She surprised me with this last season,
Yeah, I mentioned earlier when we were speaking to Sheryl Lee Ralph that Abbott Elementary, one of the People editors hosted an event.
Talk, Brienne Heldman. We'll see her a little later,
Yes. And so she was asking them about the stuff, and she only gave a little bit about this Halloween episode. They were talking about how the costumes are just insane. And one of the things is hers was probably the warmest, she said. But because she wants to make sure she's staying fit and all of that, she wanted to make sure that she biked rather than got driven across the studio, because they shoot in 2 different lots across.
And it's a big studio too.
Big lot there.
What I was into.
And so that she was just. I was like, how were you doing that in that hot costume? I'm standing here and sweating, just still.
It's not as hot as that one year. Oh my God.
Oh no.
But no, what I loved about that talk was they hinted at a crossover episode.
Yes.
Like a crossover Abbott Elementary episode. With who? With what show? What are we doing?
Well, we at Entertainment Weekly have been trying to dissect what this could be, because it's set in Philadelphia, so it has to be something that would make sense in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
We keep thinking, is there a world in which one of them auditions for The Bachelor or Bachelorette in some way?
But they could
or Golden, or we know that Lisanne Walters' character. She's now single again. Is she going on Golden Bachelor?
Oh my God, that would be so fun.
Right?
But also Disney,
speaking of Abbott, we've got some of the stars there. Oh man.
Just amazing. But no, I was thinking about kids shows.
Oh.
Ooh, right? Because it's based around children.
Yeah, you could do Sesame Street or something.
Something that has that Disney angle. I don't know.
Hannah Einbinder. We were talking about her earlier.
Hacks. Oh my gosh.
I think she has a strong shot this year in supporting, and I think that she is just one of the most humble human beings that is out here right now. Got to chat with her yesterday, and she's just like, I don't know, how am I here?
Yeah. No, when I see her, I think timing. This girl's comedic timing in that show is just so good. Like the way she cuts in on Jean Smart, the way she does things, it's just it kills me.
No, she's so fantastic. She had a fantastic special as well, a comedy special on HBO. So definitely check that out if you like her on the show. But she's just so chill.
Yeah.
The whole thing is just, she's got such a chill vibe, which is not always the case.
Yeah.
And similar to her character, it's just kind of I'm cool. But she's also I also just feel really awkward.
I love kind of seeing the mix of the generations here, because you have these younger stars that just are kind of effortlessly cool.
Well, you had Sky and Kathy too.
Yeah, Sky and Kathy. And then you have Sheryl Lee Ralph comes up with the diva energy that we you get some of everything on this carpet. You really, really do.
Yeah. It's that to me is that was one of my favorite moments with Sky and Kathy, because you could see how much Kathy wants to put Sky in the forefront and be it's not just about me, it's this big ensemble show. Which, that show has an insane ensemble. It is a massive cast. They were listing off name after name after name, and they didn't even get all the way through.
I'm gonna say Matlock, and my mom's gonna be like, what channel are you watching that on? What's going on? And I'm like, no, Mom, a new one.
Yeah. And what's great is there's a little bit of a twist with this Matlock. It's not necessarily exactly. I believe that the actual Matlock TV show exists in the world of this show. So it's got a little fun twist there. Oh, we got John Hamm there. Oh, man.
John Hamm was partying last night.
Yes, we're having a great time. And what I love is she was telling us, she goes, I'm freakishly tall. And we're like, no, you're not. And she goes, no, I am, because she was standing next to one of our colleagues who is not as tall. And she was just so sweet. And they were talking about how, this weekend is a marathon for them, for sure.
Yeah, it's been party after party. We had People's 50th, right, at a chain restaurant. That was amazing. And people came out.
Oh, hi.
All of it. Hello, and the party continues. Hi, it's so great to see you.
Oh, it's good to be here. Good to see you.
You look wonderful. How are you feeling tonight?
I feel so good.
Yeah?
I feel very relaxed. I'm not a nominee tonight. I'm a presenter. And there's something really just I'm just going to have fun. Go have a good time.
I got to get this presenter job, man. Everyone is so chill.
That's what you're doing.
They're having...
I know. I feel like that is your job. I think you'd be more chill if you didn't have to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the teleprompter of it all and all of that sort of stuff? Does that make you nervous at all? Or you're like, no, I got this. Old hat.
You know what? It's always a little nerve-wracking because it's sort of like, I don't know. What if I can't see it? What if they, so I sort of try to learn my lines ahead of time and then just improvise. But yeah.
I am like just taken aback. This is so beautiful.
Isn't this so amazing?
Like what? What?
I know what. It's it's bucha latte.
Okay.
And it's like they're beautiful, like diamonds and gold and like anyway.
It's like so ornate and like stunning,
yes.
but also not a lot. Like I love it.
This is an archival Alexander McQueen dress,
yes.
and so I wanted something that felt very. Almost royal to wear with it. So yeah.
You're the second person to use the term royal here tonight. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
Final season of The Crown.
The Crown.
Maybe that's it.
Bridgerton.
There's always something trending.
Yeah.
But black and blue has been a lot, so you're on the black trend there too. So you're on it. We were talking to one of the other presenters, and they were like, "I get up there and I'm reading and I'm fine, and then I look down and they have all the place cards of who's going to be sitting where." Was there something you saw and you're like, "Oh, okay, I'll know not to look there because Meryl Streep's gonna like look me right in the eye and that may distract me."
Well, I've been shooting out of town in Toronto, and I just flew in yesterday, so I'm missed rehearsal. So I'm going to be the one who's like, where do I go? I'll be like headed in the wrong direction. I mean, apologies in advance, okay?
Well, we will help you out here, and the rest of the carpet is that way. But it is so lovely to get to see you, and please have a fantastic Emmys.
Thank you.
And we can't wait to see you up on that stage, and I'm sure you'll do it flawlessly.
I'll try. Thank you, guys.
It's gonna be awesome. Thank you so much.
Fun tonight.
Yes,
you
thank
too.
you.
Good one. Just vintage Alexander McQueen,
You
as
know,
you do.
rocking it. I have to share a quick story about Connie Britton that just shows what a sweet human being she is.
Yes.
I was at a restaurant over in the east side of LA, and it's this tiny little cafe, and it's on like Beechwood Canyon, or it's on Alpha Canyon, not Beechwood, but and she had like a stroller. She was like juggling 10 million things, and I held the door open for her, which I would assume anyone would do. And she stopped, and was like trying to get in and like make sure she had the bags and everything.
Yeah.
She just stopped and she was like, "Thank you so much." And I was just like, wait, do people not do this for you
That's a mom right there. She understands.
And so that always stays in my heart there.
It is a struggle, okay? Especially if you're alone and you are outnumbered.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's hard enough to get myself out for brunch, let alone if I had like tiny humans to take care of.
I thought you were going to give me like some Nashville set visit situation.
Oh, no, I mean, also left on Nashville. She was also on 911, which again, I just feel like I keep talking about, but I do love it. Also love Niecy Nash Betts that we just saw there on the
yes,
carpet.
Grotesquerie.
Yes.
What is that going to be about? I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it because I'm one of those people I can't really do deep gore, deep triggering gore. I can't do it, and I've heard that Ryan Murphy is not playing any games.
Well, he never does.
Or pulling any stops.
No.
When it comes to the show, but I love Niecy.
Yes, Niecy, who's like DJ. I know, obviously, her wife DJs as well, but she's now getting up there and getting some tunes out. She was doing some of the Pride ceremonies stuff here in Los Angeles.
You gotta hear their song that just made for Niecy. I'm a winner, baby. I'm a winner, based off of her Emmys winning speech. She cut it together, and it's a bop. It's a bop.
It is. I'm familiar with it, and it is indeed what the kids would say are a bop. Speaking of a bop, one of the queens, they just stood in my ear that's coming up, Reba McEntire.
Yes.
And Melissa Peterson.
Hello. My goodness.
Melissa
So
Peterson, Reba McEntire.
Gorgeous and green.
I'm good.
Gorgeous and green.
We're at the Emmy, so we're doing good. Yeah. It's really cool.
Well, I'm just geeking out here because I loved Reba the sitcom, and now we are getting a new NBC show, which it is not an extension of Reba, but the dynamic between the two of you is somewhat similar to the past.
Well, it is, and when we were auditioning everybody, she happened to be at the front of the line. I don't know why she was.
I'm sorry, you auditioned other people?
Anyway, yesterday.
I'm just hearing this for the first time. I thought you've been waiting to reunite
night with me for like decades.
That's the story I'm going with.
Okay,
yes.
I'll take it.
We'll just roll the tape back. We're not live or anything.
We're not live or anything. You know what? I think that the chemistry that we have, that dynamic, it's there. So we're bringing that to Happy's Place.
Yes, we
but
are.
We have new characters. It's a new situation. So it's the chemistry's still there. It's that same dynamic, really.
It's
That I
so
think
much
people
fun.
want to see.
Oh my goodness. People want to see you too.
People want to see it. I really, we talked about it, that we've been waiting a long time, and this time feels right. It feels like we were waiting for the right cast, the right time, and we're ready.
Exactly.
We're ready.
I love it, and I have to tell you, like, I've been getting my Reba fix watching The Voice. I'm just going to tell you, just like the little bits that we've been able to get of what's going to happen. Like, how is that feeling for you?
Unbelievable. It's so much fun. The chemistry with the 4 coaches, all of us are having a wonderful time together, giggling. I mean, Chris, our stage manager, is always saying, okay, guys, stop talking. And I got one more story to tell. And it's just so much fun, the camaraderie.
Yeah. You guys haven't gotten to see it yet. I have. I interviewed Snoop. For this week's cover story. And so I got some sneak peeks. Oh my God, he was raving about you.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
We had so much fun.
Me? Because we met once. We're next door to The Voice, and he came over, and I felt like we had a connection in a moment.
You did. You guys really.
So did he talk about me at all?
You'd have to ask Janine.
Janine, did he talk
Yeah.
about it?
So when we're done with that.
Yeah, next.
You're presenting tonight. Are there nerves to that? Is it easy breezy?
I'm nervous. I really am. I really am. This
She's
is a big
a show
deal
dog.
for me.
She's ready.
I mean, I'm going to have fun, but this is a big deal to me. I've been watching this show in sweatpants on my couch for so many years, and just to be here, and I said it before, I love TV. I love the people who make it. I'm so appreciative I'm fans of everyone here, so it is a big deal.
I've been geeking out. I am not kidding. I've seen so many people that we see on our television.
Reba, who have you geeked out over?
How many people?
Who have you geeked out over? I don't know. It certainly wasn't me. That's all I know. I saw her. I ran up to her, and it wasn't for me. We've seen. I've been here longer than you, so I've
You've
been
seen
seeing
everybody.
people all day.
I've been taking pictures and waving, and it's like being a kid in a candy store here with all of the people that are on the television. We love their shows, and now you get to see them in person.
We're inside the TV screen.
Yeah, we are.
Well, we can't wait to see you on our televisions, both presenting here tonight, but also with Happy's Place. Congratulations on everything. Yeah,
Can't
such a
wait.
pleasure. Yes.
Can't wait.
Thank
what
you.
we need right now is some Happy's Place. So that's, I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Tell him I say hi.
Okay, I will. I will.
Me
okay.
too.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Oh my God, I just love them so much.
Fun. That chemistry right there is what you're gonna get.
Down.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Hi, Janine.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Oh, we were just talking about hacks earlier, and
Oh,
we
what
to
were
be
we saying?
to be fair, we were watching Hannah do the red carpet, so it was mainly about Hannah.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
we
yeah,
also
yeah.
like you too.
Thank you so much. I haven't seen Hannah yet.
Well, she's somewhere.
Okay,
She
cool.
was avoiding
We
you.
hope.
She said that like if you came, that she was.
She would get emotional. Yeah, she gets very emotional when she sees me in a good way. You know, it's happy tears. Yeah.
So obviously the show has been celebrated since the beginning, but even more so this year. And what does it get to see the love even spread more around?
You know, we make the show because we love to make each other laugh, and the fact that people seem to watch the show and laugh and hopefully see themselves in it, it's really meaningful. It means a lot. Yeah.
I always wondered, what does your manager think of your playing of a manager?
My manager is way cooler than Jimmy, so
Okay.
he's probably like, you gotta dress better, you know? Like that would be my
Okay.
manager's advice for Jimmy, but I think because Jimmy's so well-meaning and such a nice guy, I kind of think that, I hope that he thinks it's a loving portrayal.
Okay.
And we always say representation for representation is important, you know?
Yeah. I love it.
As the show progresses, I have to imagine that people's real life skill sets and penchant for the way that they do comedy or their personal dynamics come more and more into play. Is that true here? And if how so?
Well, as we've gotten to know Gene and Hannah and the rest of our cast, we can write, I think, for their skill set. Now, the truth is that there's nothing they can't do. They're both so brilliant, and everyone in our cast is so good.
Yeah.
But it's getting to know their idiosyncratic delivery and the way that they move through the world that I think does help us write even more specifically for them.
Yeah.
And so that's been really fun to do. Like for Hannah, you know, Hannah comes from, like, one of her many hidden talents is that she was in cheer.
Yeah.
So we make her do physical stuff now more than we probably would have before knowing that, you know.
As a fellow cheer girl, I
Oh, you
really
were in cheer,
appreciated
okay.
that. When I
Do you
read
guys have
that.
positions?
Yeah.
What was your position?
So I was also a flyer.
A flyer,
But sometimes I was a base because I was just in between.
It's all about the base.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
When it comes to Hannah, like I was just telling him, really her timing, like it's,
Yeah.
I don't even know how to.
She's so unique. I mean, she brings a dynamic that nobody else could. She's such a unique person, and she has like a timeless way of,
Yeah.
even the way that she does her own stand-up comedy, because she does stand-up.
Yeah.
She's really unique and really, really brilliant.
I love it.
Yeah.
So are you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks so much.
Well, enjoy your Emmys. Congratulations on all the
Thank
success.
you very much. Appreciate it.
And you have amazing eyes. I just have to tell you.
Well, thanks to my parents for those.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Have a great Emmys. I love that show so much.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, in this season, Helen Hunt is on it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She's just so fantastic.
Yeah.
And as is Holland Taylor and Sarah Paulson.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. I love it.
The nominee. I'm here with the
Yeah,
fans.
you-
Just don't ever
you
say
were
that I'm not
ventilation.
supportive and ready and willing and able.
You're her biggest and her
Because it's
littlest
not about
fan.
me tonight, as you can tell by the fan that I
My
carry.
fan carrier.
Biggest and littlest fan.
Amazing, by the way. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm great. First of all, I think the morning show is so wonderful. It had such a great year. And all of us are here because they cast it so beautifully. We loved working together. And it's a great show for actors, that's for sure, and writers.
Really? Are you a morning person?
No.
No.
God, no, she's not a morning person.
Feel free to jump in.
Yeah, well, I have a microphone in front of me, too.
What is it? So what was today like getting ready for the two of you?
So horrible. It takes forever.
Yeah, you know, this
You
part
need
of it
this,
is
you need that. It's impossible.
fun, but it's also
And then there's getting here. This one had to stand in a van.
no wrinkles in the dress, you know.
She had to stand.
That goes.
Stand in a sprinter. So out of sympathy, I stood in the sprinter.
Well,
So
you
we
both
bo-
deserve medals then.
Thank
We
you.
both came down here to stay.
This really, I love it. Like the fact that you guys are just supporting each other in so many different ways.
Are you able to watch each other's work, or do you avoid?
Oh, well,
I'd rather watch her work than my work any day of the week.
We watch each other's
Yeah.
work. She just did a play. I came, I did a play, she came. She just won the Tony. I went, but now we're here.
Are you able to critique each other's work or no?
I think so.
I think we both admire each other's skill and talent so much that we just talk about it. It's not really critiquing. We usually say what's wonderful. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe, how did you do that? It's like that.
I like that. I like that.
And knowing the support goes both ways, but obviously tonight a nominee here. What is that like to?
I was a nominee last weekend, and I lost to Michaela Cole, which is a fine person to lose to, if you ask me. One of the best. So I'm here tonight as my lady's support. So
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
She's very darling, and my fan.
And I get to hold her fan.
She's a highly paid fan holder.
And it's funny because you're not hot. It's just so that the hair blows just
no,
right.
it's just
I'm
a
kidding.
hot
moment, and I was like,
and you're uncovered. I'm all wrapped up in this suit.
But no, totally. It's just a glam. It's a glamour fan.
It's a glam fan.
Yep, exactly.
Once that pressure's off, once all that is done, you're in there, you're doing your thing with people that you love and admire. How do you go straight home, or do you party a little bit?
Well, this is not an age for partying anymore. I'm very cautious about the thing, which seems to be ever with us.
COVID, yeah.
So I probably, given various things, I probably will go.
Is there a snack pickup on the way home though?
There might be a telephone order of something to come to be at the house when we get there.
I am familiar with that practice.
Telephone order.
Yes. You start saying, we should be home in 19 minutes. Call them now.
You've always got to time it just right. Yeah. The LAX to home. That is always the game.
Yes.
Well, lastly, I just want to know if you could whisper in the ear of any of your fellow morning show nominees or anything like that tonight and tell them something, who would it be and what would you say?
I would tell Nicole Beharie that she was a thrilling person to act with and really worked so beautifully we did together. And I would tell Billy Crudup that he is everything.
And he is.
And he is.
Well, yes, and yes.
Well, you have a fantastic Emmys. It's so great to see you both. Oh, thank you.
Oh my goodness, thanks.
Well, we're all a fan of both of yours.
I'm super fan.
Oh my goodness.
Let me help
So
you down.
lovely.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Thank you. Ooh, yes, dress.
Yes, more black and blue. More black and blue.
See that dress?
More black and blue. We saw a lot of black and white.
You're right.
Yeah.
The themes and the trends have come. I was saying like it was all over the place, but that black and blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, I thought we were going to see some more like standout trends, and that's the only one that I can pick up on, really.
No, but it's great.
Again, those of you at home, or if you're, again, going to EW.com or people.com and looking at those red carpet galleries, you may be seeing more, but from our vantage point, that's certainly it. But you also matched very well with pretty much everyone that has come up here.
I try, Patrick. We had our text thing going back and forth where I was just like, what about this dress? What about, is that going to work with the gray? Like, what are we doing?
Anything works with Paul Rudd. And Elizabeth Debicki from The Crown.
Elizabeth Debicki, I bow.
I mean, from everything but The Crown. We were just saying earlier, she like floats through a room.
I bow. That is like, you know, when those memes where they say like, telling my kids this is Princess Diana.
Yeah,
like,
well, it's so funny. I remember speaking to her, I believe, with you as well.
Yeah.
That she was like, I never saw it because I'm so much taller than she was and all this, but there is that like inner grace and beauty, again, from the inside beauty that she has. Yeah.
That is what we call it. Like the second she stepped onto that screen, I was transformed back to that time and back to the palace and like all the drama and all of it. I mean, her and Prince, oh my God, that scene.
And shout out to Emma Corrin, who also did a fantastic job playing that character as well.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, Elizabeth, the versatility there. She can do an action film. She can do The Crown. She can be a completely gold alien in the Marvel series.
Yes.
I am just such a fan of hers.
Yeah.
And it's just incredible to see her continue to rise. Oh my goodness, Brie Larson. So I have to tell you a story about Brie Larson.
What? She's a sweetheart.
So she won her SAG award for Room many, many moons ago.
Yes.
And I was working at People at the time, not at Entertainment Weekly, and was in the winner's room where they come and they have to. So this trophy they get on stage aren't the trophies they take home. In that case, they have to go backstage and they fill out a form and an address.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. And so I was in there capturing social media stuff and asking them questions. And so I had her turn. She had the trophy, and I turned and was like, "What is it like to like have your first SAG award?" And she turns and she starts to like pose and smile, and she just like whaps herself in the face with a trophy. And I had seen her, but briefly, or doing one of these.
Yeah.
And so hadn't had the opportunity to tell her like that is a memory that lives rent free in my brain. And I just started telling the story, being like, she won't remember this at all. This was forever ago, I think 2012 maybe.
Yeah.
And she finished the story. She goes, I thought I chipped a tooth. I thought I was literally going to have to leave the SAG Awards and go to the emergency dentist because I thought I had chipped my tooth. And like
accidents happen here.
They do.
They really
But luckily
do.
it didn't, and her teeth are very strong. And it's a fantastic. I think it was a Vine that I was taking at the time.
Oh my God! Wait.
Yeah, this was that long ago.
Oh my God! A Vine.
Yes.
I haven't heard that in so long.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm glad her teeth are fine. And she was lovely. Also saw her at the Motion Picture Television Fund event last night.
Everyone was there, dude.
Yeah.
Like it was.
Well, I mean, they're such a fantastic organization.
I think it was because of the food.
Well,
no, I'm kidding. No, it's because of all the work they do for sure.
It's all the work they do. If you're not familiar with it, MPTF is a fund that helps anyone, both actors, but also people that work behind the cameras, make sure that they have the support they need when they need it.
Yeah.
In addition to taking care of people, they have a retirement campus, basically. It's like a college campus. I was like, can I move in here? I got to tour it once, and it's beautiful. And they take care of the senior citizens, but also working parents that are in the industry.
And it's so important coming out of the strikes, and that's something that they really underscored last night, is saying like, look, Hollywood was shut down for the longest time ever, and there were so many people who, you know, didn't have the means to keep it together, and that's where you have MPTF come in and just really help out and keep
doing food drives and during COVID also, when the industry was shut down, making sure that people had the PPE that they needed, as well as like food, and you know, they help people find housing if they need that.
And we both have friends in the industry as well, and so we know like it's real, it's important.
Well, and these actors, they show up for MPTF because they know people that are personally impacted. I talked to multiple actors yesterday, big actors from nominees tonight even, and they were sharing stories. Sharing stories about how people they knew were impacted personally by the work that they do, and that's why they continue to show up. And they raised, I believe, over $2.5 million
Yes.
last night.
Yes.
So shout out to MPTF
Yes,
and
yes,
all the
yes,
work
yes,
that they're
yes.
doing. And we were proud that People is a sponsor year after
Mhm.
year of that event. It's also just a damn good party.
And the Snoop cover was in that
Yeah.
goodie bag. You saw that?
Oh,
goodie
yeah,
bag.
yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yep, I was paging through that today, no, it was fantastic, and the cover story is fantastic. I read that one, and it's great that could be a piece that people get to take home, but even more
Yeah.
so, the good time and the good vibes and the good work that people were able to do
Yep.
by raising money there.
Yep,
Played some
yep,
skee
yep.
ball.
Oh yeah, the skee ball was fun.
Skee ball was fun. We had some like cornhole, but fancier cornhole.
Yeah. I was just eating the whole time. I kid you not. Like the salads, that like Italian, the soul food, the fried chicken with the crystals, hot sauce. I had a good time.
It was good. It was good. The sushi was good. I enjoyed
Yeah.
that too. They didn't have espresso martinis, which were making some people sad because they needed some energy.
I mean, come on. But tonight, hopefully they do. We're talking about last night's party. Tonight is going to be a whole other party
Yeah.
after the show. It's the thing to do.
Yeah, no, totally. Oh, speaking of, oh my goodness, Sofia Vergara, just looking
Sofia
fantastic.
Vergara. Wow.
She also is somebody that transformed for Griselda
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Well, she transformed to Jessica Rabbit right here.
Well,
Look
yeah.
at her. But yes.
Yes.
I had to do a double take when I just first even saw the picture of that show. I was like, who's that?
Yeah.
That's not Sofia Vergara.
No, I love that she was basically saying that Ed O'Neill, she keeps joking with him that he can't pass away until they do some sort of big Modern Family reunion a few years down the line.
Yeah.
And obviously we hope that he lives a very long, happy life for many other
Yes,
reasons, but
yes,
most
yes.
certainly so that we get more Modern Family. But I love that they maintain that relationship.
Oh my goodness!
She said
Yes,
that text thread is still strong.
That's my other happy place. Like I do Abbott. That's in the now. It's happening now. But I go back to Modern Family all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I just need to not. It's so funny.
It's Friends or Schitt's Creek for me when I'm doing that one.
Okay. Oh yeah, Friends. Oh my God. Well, guys, joining us now, we could go on and on, but joining us now to break down all of tonight's biggest categories is People's executive editor Brienne Heldman. Hi, you.
Hi, beautiful.
Oh, you got your own.
Amazing.
Thank you. As do you. Best in
and
black.
Not bad, my friend.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm trying to keep up with the two of you. That's all.
Well, good luck with that.
Fair.
I like that answer.
Fair. Well, we are having you join here because we want a little bit of your expertise and your thoughts going into tonight. And so we're going to start off by asking you about the Outstanding Drama category and Outstanding Comedy Series category. They both have a mix of some returning favorites, a few final seasons, and a few first-time nominees. So we want your thoughts on who you think is going to succeed and get up on that stage tonight. Let's start off with Drama.
Okay, well, drama's interesting this year because there's only one returning nominee with The Crown. It's the final season of The Crown. A lot of times, Emmy likes to reward that last season as an overall journey award. I am sorry to The Crown, that is not going to happen tonight. It is going to be Shogun. You're going to hear Shogun, Shogun, Shogun every 5 seconds this evening. I mean,
so beautiful.
It's a spectacular series. It's so beautiful. The cinematography is next level. The performances are crazy. Here's the thing to also keep in mind about Shogun. It had 25 nominations. It has already won 14.
Wow.
Which is the most wins of any show ever already.
Oh, wow.
Beating Game of Thrones, beating John Adams had the record at 13.
That's
Game
incredible.
of Thrones did 12 for 3 years. Shogun already has 14. They already are winners. And yeah, you're going to get sick of hearing about it. But you all should go check it out if you haven't already, after tonight.
Yeah. As soon as this cast is over, just click on over to Hulu
Exactly.
and check that out.
Exactly.
Okay, well, what about comedy?
Okay, comedy is such a fun category this season. It really is. So many amazing shows. Hacks, Abbott Elementary, you've got The Bear, you've got Only Murders in the Building. I mean, what an incredible 8 different shows.
Yeah.
Curb Your Enthusiasm final season. Again, that final season award, it's not happening.
Sorry.
All right.
So was that who you were rooting for?
I do love Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's like, send Larry out with a little something.
Sadly, he gets thank you for play.
It just means we're going to get another season eventually down the road. That's what I think.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
I don't think Larry David cares very much about these awards.
No, not because of the awards. I just feel like he's going to continue to return, be like, I'm done, and then like 10 years from now we'll get another season or something.
Fair enough.
But who do you think is going to win?
It's a big night for the Bear too.
Yeah.
The Bear.
The
Okay,
Bear.
okay, wait, fine.
So I
love
think
the Bear.
we always have to just remind everyone that this is the Bear season 2. Yes, we've all seen season 3, but these are awards for season 2. Jamie Lee Curtis already won for Guest Actress in the Creative Arts Emmys last weekend. It's going to be a big night for the Bear too, and it deserves it. Of course, though, I feel like you can't mention that the Bear's going to win for Best Comedy without giving the little wink and nod to should this even be in this category.
We had some nominees up here doing that wink as well.
Yeah. But I'm sorry, Cousin's whole training montage in season 2, I was just obsessed.
That Taylor Swift needle drop was one of the greatest needle drops in the history of television.
Yes.
It's so incredible.
Well, let's dig into the drama category. We got to talk about acting, drama acting here for lead and supporting role. So who are the front runners, in your opinion, for lead actor in a drama?
Well, this should come as no surprise that it's going to be Shogun's big night.
Okay.
And it's going to win right here. We're going to have Hiroyuki Sanada taking home the prize on this one. I'm so sorry because I just, again, Dominic West, The Crown. You have Donald Glover for Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Gary Oldman for Slow Horses, Idris Elba for Hijack, which was great, Walton Goggins for Fallout, which I love that man. He's a delight. I had so much fun talking to him last night. But Hiroyuki Sanada is the man with the plan this whole evening. You're going to see him on stage more than once.
What about actress?
Oh, actress. You'll be very surprised to hear that despite all of those nominations for all of those other shows, Anna Sawai is going to take it for, once again, Shogun. Carrie Coon is spectacular in The Gilded Age, Imelda Staunton for The Crown, Jennifer Aniston for The Morning Show, and Reese Witherspoon for The Morning Show, as well as Maya Erskine for Mr. and Mrs. Smith. But
it's a sweep for you.
It's a sweep.
Wow.
All right, so what about supporting? We've got an interesting situation here because The Morning Show has 3 stars up for supporting actor in those categories. But who do you think is most likely to win?
This is the one where The Morning Show will get to take home a prize.
Okay.
That my money is on Billy Crudup for The Morning Show. His co-stars and co-nominees being John Hamm and Mark Duplass. He's also up against Jack Lowden for Slow Horses, Jonathan Pryce for The Crown, and some of the gents from Shogun. It's going to be a big night, though, for Billy Crudup.
And four more Morning Show stars are in the supporting actress category. So who's the favorite there?
Supporting actress, 4 nominees is amazing for supporting actress, and none of them are going to take home the prize.
Not Karen Pittman?
I love Karen Pittman, and she's so wonderful, but this is where The Crown is going to get its big prize.
Okay.
The Crown will crown either Elizabeth Debicki or Leslie Manville, and my money is on Elizabeth Debicki.
Got it.
And I know you were just talking about
fanning out over her.
She's so spectacular. She really just transformed herself.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys checked out People's Emmy portfolio, but she looked so fierce in our Emmy portfolio. It was stunning.
Yeah, for sure.
So she should get an Emmy just for that, if you ask me.
I love it.
I'm partial.
People can get it. People can accept it on her behalf. What about the comedy acting categories? It's an interesting mix of Emmy favorites, some first-time noms as well. So what have you been hearing for the lead actor in a comedy?
Well, I think this is another one where the big surprise is not going to happen. This is Jeremy Allen White's to win. Again, he won back in January for season 1 of The Bear. He's going to win for season 2 of The Bear. And, if we're looking at a crystal ball, he'll probably win for season 3 next year, but we'll talk about that another time.
Maybe it'll change categories, though. I doubt it.
I doubt it, but man, I think a lot of people want that to happen.
How much do you think the Calvin Klein ads have impacted the judges' decisions when it comes to Jeremy Allen White? This is a serious question.
I do not think that it impacted
It can't have hurt,
their
though.
judges' decisions. Their dreams, perhaps. We won't go there.
Yeah, can't have hurt. Can't have hurt. What about lead actress?
Lead actress is a really fun category. We've got Io coming up she was in supporting for season 1. She is in lead actress for The Bear. This go round, we got Kristen Wiig for Palm Royale. And Maya Rudolph for Loot, Quinta Brunson, who won last season for Abbott Elementary. Selena Gomez finally got her flowers and got this nomination for Only Murders in the Building.
Yes.
But Jean Smart won for season 1 of Hacks. She won for season 2 of Hacks, and she is going to win for season 3 of Hacks.
Wow.
Season 3 of Hacks was maybe its best season to date.
It's so good.
So
and that's saying a lot because the show is darn good.
I didn't know it could level up like that, truly, but it has this added layer to it that I think season 3 has that 1 and 2 didn't have.
What I love is
but
that
we will get to that when we talk about sporting.
What I love is that scene in the forest, the whole episode in the forest that they did, that was a last-minute add to the season. They had to add an episode, and they were like, well, we need to squeeze something in that doesn't really impact the story, and they just found one of the best episodes of the whole season.
Oh my gosh. Well, supporting actress. What about that?
Okay, so Hannah Einbinder has been nominated for the last 2 seasons of Hacks, and now nominated again for season 3. And I think this one's hers.
This is it.
Of course, she is up against some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
She's got a former winner with Sheryl Lee Ralph for Abbott Elementary. She's got Liza Colon-Zayas from The Bear, Carol Burnett for Palm Royale, Janelle James from Abbott Elementary, and that lady, you might have heard of her, Meryl Streep.
Oh, yeah.
You heard it here. Hannah Einbinder is going to beat Meryl Streep, and she's going to take
She
that
can
to
say
the
quote First Wives Club and say, I beat Meryl, just like Jennifer Lawrence did.
Did you see Meryl Streep in Only Murders in the Building? Like, are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Well,
I do love Hannah.
Here's what I'll say. I wouldn't bet all of my marbles on Hannah, but I would bet that Meryl doesn't win.
Okay.
It's a heck of a category, though.
She's my person. I love you, honey. I love you, Doug. But Meryl Streep's my person. And supporting actor.
Supporting actor goes to The Bear. It's going back to The Bear. Eben Moss-Bachrach won last season. He's going to win again. As you mentioned earlier, he had such an incredible season 2. His arc was just so significant and really kind of changed the game of the show. It really affected how season 3 played out. So yeah, it's got to be Eben. He's up against, of course, his colleagues.
Had to say it.
He's up against his colleagues, Lionel Boyce. Then he's up against Paul W. Downs for Hacks, Bowen Yang for Saturday Night Live. Sorry, I've lost track. Tyler James Williams for Abbott Elementary, and Paul W. Downs and Paul Rudd.
Right, two Pauls. It's hard to keep up.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's been a long day, so we won't keep you here much longer because we know we've got to run into the show.
Yes,
literally.
But, final thoughts. What about any of the other categories that you're really excited to see tonight?
I am always really excited about the limited series categories because that has just become such a fascinating category. So many big stars, but I think it's going to be such a big night for Baby Reindeer, which was the little show that could. Honestly, no one would have bet on that show from the
it's the
jump.
cutest cartoon, about just like the little baby and the little reindeer.
No, Janine, your kids have you watching a different show.
Oh, okay.
Cute is not the word that people use to describe Baby Reindeer.
Not that Baby Reindeer.
But it's true. But what's interesting is Shogun was originally a limited series and moved over into the drama category as they announced a second season. So it's going to be really interesting to see, to think what would have been different if that had been the case.
Yes. Did they watch Baby Reindeer and then shake in their shoes?
Or did they watch and say, we just are making so many fans happy with this first season, we can't not bring it back?
Yeah. Well, hopefully. I'm excited to see the next season.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Oh my goodness. Well, Fran, thank you so much for joining us and
you
sharing your
guys.
expertise.
Thank you. Guys.
Yes. Oh my God. This
Have
has
a
been
great
so
night.
much fun. Thank you. You too.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
You can stay right here with us.
Thank you,
Goodbye.
Rian. You know all the things. And thank you guys so much for watching People and Entertainment Weekly's Red Carpet Live. Now, everyone's on their way inside. I'm about to be as well. So let's see who takes home the win tonight.
And you can head over to ABC Now to watch the 76th Primetime Emmy Awards.
Let's
Good night.
go.
Thanks
Bye.
for watching.
Good night.